Okay, so this is Chapter 6 of Phandelver and Below. You have all recently returned from a old Duergar ruin in the mountains called Zorzula's Rest. If we look at a map here of the Sword Mountains, that's where that was. So you traveled back from Zorzula's Rest to Phandalin, and you brought back a couple of captives, but you have found in Phandalin that there are many more missing. In fact, there's 11 people still missing. And so the villagers hope that you can find them and return them. They, basically accost you at every opportunity describing what they look like, where the last saw them, et cetera, et cetera. There's not really anything that ties them all together that might indicate to you where they all went, but you do have this map that you picked up in the Duergar mines right here, and this map indicates 3 locations, and from the voices you heard when you killed the bearer of the map or the owner of the map, these may be where more chunks of black rock are parts of a black obelisk are. Talhundrith is an old underground dwarven temple, and there's a couple more sites listed there as well that are nearby Talhundrith. If you recall, when you get back to Phandalin, there was a sage who was visiting Phandalin, a dwarven sage, and so you could certainly go to that sage and see if they know anything. But real quick, before we do that, let's do some quick character introductions. So we got Califon. Go ahead, Califon.
Good evening. Califon is our resident brewer to counterbalance the concoctions that Gimbal does. So, a monk from the peninsula of Chult, a far-ranging individual looking to bring some secrets back to his homeland. So that's Califon. Califon did get a little bit more evasive since last section. After being knocked down 4 times last session, he has learned to be evasive.
Nice. So. Then we have Jeff, your local goblin.
Yeah, Jeff is a former Cragmaw goblin that the party saved from servitude, and he just wants to start a little shoe shop in Phandalin. And he's just traveling with his friends to, figure out what is all going on here.
All right. Then we got Ozzy. Go ahead, Ozzy.
Oh, hello. Yes. So Ozzy had sort of silver scales on his face, golden hair and beard. He travels with a dragon named Jenny, and he's a sneaky fellow. Pretty good at getting in and out of places unnoticed, and good with a sword. Carries a rapier. He looks a little bedraggled. He hasn't had the best luck lately. He's completely destitute.
And then Titus.
Well, Titus is a fire genasi from the outlands surrounding Sigil, and he heard of a world in the multiverse that is just so ripe with combat and discord that needed to maybe get some order brought to. Titus traveled to this world, Toril? Is that what this place is called?
That's right.
Yes, traveled to this and is trying to bring a little bit of the cleansing fire here. Mechanically, Titus is a 7th level wildfire druid.
All right. You'll see a token there for Titus for the elemental spirit. If for some reason you need to pull that back out from the journal, it's sitting under companions and forms in alphabetical order. Elemental spirit. I know it's a spell, but it's also kind of a semi-companion.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, so
yeah.
If you need to, you can drag it back out from there. You're the base level for casting it, so all its stats are there, but
yep.
If you were to cast it at a higher level, they're described there. Okay. So there you guys are, having returned recently to a hero's welcome in Phandalin. However, people are worried about their loved ones. You have this map. You know of a dwarven sage who might know more information. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to go talk to that sage.
Okay. Gwyn Orsong, the dwarven sage, invites you to join her at Stonehill Inn. She arranges for food and drinks. You've been getting a lot of free food and free drinks lately. Over the meal, she asks you about your recent exploits and where you might go next.
No, to be clear, this was the dwarf that we kind of rescued from the ambush. Is that correct?
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
She was coming into town the same time you guys were.
Okay. I'll show her the map, I guess.
Okay. She's definitely very interested in the map. Looks it over carefully. She's surprised by it. She hasn't seen any mentions of these locations in quite some time. These old names, she says, have sad stories. Talhund, that means hidden gifts in Dwarvish, and it relates to the priests of a dwarven deity named Dumathoin. That is the dwarven god of secrets and mining and gemstones. Talhundereth was a great temple to Dumathoin, and there were many important priests who were laid to rest in the crypts of Talhund beneath it. Academics postulate that the crypt's entrance was protected by a great seal or doorway that only Dumathoin's priests could know the secret to unlock. I don't know what that secret might be. Maybe you might find it if you go there to explore the underground dwarven temple there. She points to Gibbet Crossing on your map, the one that says very underground. She says that's near the temple, but it's much, much deeper underground. It was a trading hub that grew where some wide tunnels met, and they say that deep gnomes and drow and duergar once worked together there, but they're all gone now. History tells us that mind flayers surged through the Underdark centuries ago like a terrible tide, consuming or oppressing everyone they came across. That's when Gibbet Crossing fell. Talhundreth fell at the same time. Legends say that the mind flayers even breached the crypt of the Talhund. The mind flayers soon abandoned these sites, and all three locations are ruined. The only people there are monsters and ghosts. Sometimes followers of Dumathoin, that dwarven deity of secrets, will attempt to reclaim forgotten treasures or purify the despoiled sites, but none of those clerics have returned. So I caution you to be very careful. She can kind of help you with some landmarks in the Star Meadow Hills and the river, the Neverwinter River, that kind of originates near Talhundereth. And you think with that help, you should be able to find it pretty well. That's the extent of what she knows.
Okay, so on the map, it looks like the X's are in different places, but by reading it, it sounds like it's like you find the temple and then the crypt is below that, and then Gibbet
Correct.
Crosses. Okay.
Yeah, Gibbet Crossings, is far below ground, so you couldn't find it from above ground. You'll have to find tunnels that lead from Talhundereth to it. That's what she proposes. Or if you could find some other way into the Underdark, you could maybe find it.
Okay.
Are we familiar with the mind flayers at all?
Well, she just tells you the history about it, and it's many hundreds of years before any of you came to the area. So you've actually not really even heard of it before she tells you about it.
Well, okay.
Now, you had seen indications of something with the Duergar. Remember, you found 3 skeletons of Duergar in Zorzula's Rest, that their skulls had been ripped open, consistent with how mind flayers things.
So, what about all the psionics? These weird-looking goblins. Does she have any idea about them?
No, but it seems like maybe it's tied to the mind flayers, or I mean, not tied to the mind flayers, tied to the whatever like that guy with the brain exposed was doing.
Okay.
Yes, I remember at the bar him saying that they tapped the drinks against that black rock, and then people who drink that like got headaches and
Yeah.
something.
Yes.
And then those black rocks are what they're trying to rebuild.
Right, and you're aware that there's, as your map shows, 3 more black pieces, and you hope to find them in these 3 locations. Before you leave town, you are approached by Halia Thornton of the Miners' Exchange. She says, I need to find some missing miners. Be on the lookout if you can. Are any of you at all like aligned with the Zentirum?
Not here.
Okay. She says that she knows of 4 miners from the Miners' Exchange that were recently scouting the mountains east of Wave Echo Cave, looking for more mines. One miner, a human named Tharbun, he returned with a tale of a walking shrub with strange powers. This walking shrub lured the other miners into a cave, and he was able to escape, however, and rush to town. He thinks the shrub has probably killed the other miners but Halia wants to know for sure. Halia says that the tale seems to be near a place called Hardy Hammer Mine, an early site whose owner died with no heirs to claim the mine. And so it shouldn't be too difficult to find if you could, and you don't have to share this with her, but it's kind of on your way. So you guys are here in Phandalin, and if you want to travel to Talhundereth, you would normally go up to the Drybor Trail and head east, but you could also head east across country, like you're heading to Wave Echo Cave, and then just go a little bit further east, and it's right northeast of Wave Echo Cave where you'd be heading. And then you could break off north to the Drybor Trail. if you want to go after these miners and this weird shrub with strange powers.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds good. I mean, maybe Gimbal will catch up from his, meeting
Mm-hmm.
with his tonics and stuff.
Yeah, he's probably already there.
Yeah. He's
So-
probably talking to a dragon about.
Oh no, not again.
Oh no! And now there's a dragon in the party. That's not going to be good.
Did someone mention a dragon?
Oh.
All right. So you guys gather your supplies and whatever you want to purchase here in Phandalin, and then where you want to go next.
So we all agree that we'll go find these miners on the way there.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Certainly we cannot leave them to die.
No way. All right. You head on out. You set out early enough in the morning that you should make it there before nightfall. And you are, though, accosted by the owner of the Stonehill Tavern. He says, my son is missing. He didn't come home last night. I saw him heading north out of town. Please be on the lookout for him. And he describes his son for you. His name's Pip. And send him home if you see him, please, if you could. So one more person missing, unfortunately. All right. So you guys head on out. You're heading north out of town, out of Phandalin. When you come to like the ruins of an old homestead that seems to have kind of been built into the rocky ground off the trail just a little bit. You see it because you see there's a low rock, and hunkered down behind the rock is Pip, the boy that's missing. He sees you and he waves to you, and he's like waving you over kind of conspiratorially, like, don't let anyone know you're coming. Do you guys want to go over and see what he's up to?
Absolutely.
100%. Let's go sneak over there.
He gives you the shush sign with one finger over his mouth, and he says, I saw them. They were strange creatures. They looked like little pyramids with tentacles coming out of them, and they were bouncing along the ground. I've seen you guys all do similar things where you found monsters and tracked them down, so I tracked them to here. And he points to where the old homestead ruin is that's built into the rocky ground. And he says, they went into there. It seems like they fell in and they haven't come out, but I've been watching all night to make sure they didn't. I was hoping someone would come. You think you can go see what they are? You guys can all make a wisdom insight check. This may or may not have any bearing here, or might use it later. Jeff, you know nothing.
I know nothing.
We want insight?
Insight. So you're gonna click your token, and I should tell you, make sure your token, if you go to the gear icon on the top right, uncheck alphabetically sort token actions. Then your token.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of stuff here. Hang on. I've never used these.
Yeah. You go to the top right, and there's above the chat log on the right, and there's a gear icon up there. And you hover over it. It says My Settings. You click on that, and under Personalization Display, there's a field that says Alphabetically Sort Token Actions. You want to uncheck that. It may or may not already be unchecked, but if it's not unchecked, uncheck it.
It is now unchecked.
Okay, then you click off your token, and then click back on your token, and you'll see your very first button on the top left has IN+4. You'll click that button anytime you want to roll initiative. Your next button has A16, that's your armor class for my reference, but you click that button anytime you want to roll hit dice.
Gotcha.
And then you have all your ability scores. And anytime you want to make a check or a save, you click that button. So you'd want to click the W14 button for insight.
Perfect.
There you go. Okay. Pip seems earnest. Pip seems like he's telling you the truth. He doesn't know what these things are. They're small pyramids, evidently, on tentacly legs that bounce around. They are stuck in a cave-in of a home. I'm going to move your guys over to where that's at.
Do these look like natural creatures?
Nothing you've heard of from his description.
Okay.
None of you know what they might be. So.
Well, I can go quietly approach them and hopefully not be noticed. Get a better idea of what we're looking at.
Okay. I just put you guys right here on the map. And north of you is this dotted line that's here. This is a hole in the ground, and everything that's drawn here is below that hole in the ground. It goes down about 10 feet to the floor of a chamber that was built into the rock and is below ground here. So you can move up basically to the edge of the dotted line and then lower a rope or just jump down into the room below. And who would like to go up there and look down?
Well, I'll go have a look.
Okay.
I'll approach quietly. I don't want to get grabbed by tentacles. He said tentacles. That doesn't sound good.
No. Roll a stealth check for me. Gimbal comes up on the group. Gimbal, let's do a quick intro
we
for
thought
you.
you'd be here.
There's Gimbal. Go to do a quick intro, Josh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're echoing. We'll come back to you after you had a
Had
chance.
a orchestra concert I had to go to.
Oh, here you are. We hear you now. Okay, do it.
Gimbal is an autonome artificer. Oh, that's weird. Okay, sorry. Gimbal is an autonome artificer. He was created, as far as he knows, by the infamous adventurer Gimbal the Badger, who single-handedly defeated Takisis the Dragon Queen, as everybody knows. Yeah, he's just looking to expand Gimbal's potion emporium to throughout the Sword Coast North.
Alrighty. Okay, so it looks like there were stairs that descended into that opening below you, Ozzy, and do a stealth check to sneak up. You already did it. Looks like you got a 18. So the way you read that is the left button is a 1d20 roll, the left number.
Gotcha.
The second number we would use if you have advantage or disadvantage. Otherwise, we'll ignore it. And then your modifier is generally +4 for everything you do, except for saves or stealth checks or thieves' tools checks. You get +7 instead. So 18 for that. You stealthily approach the opening. You look down into the chamber, and you see that there is indeed a strange creature down there bopping around. It looks like this. It is an encephalon gemule, a misshapen, spindly-legged, pyramid-shaped nugget of soft, fleshy matter. It seems to have an eye on each of its, 4 of its faces at least. You can't tell if there's an eye on the underside of it. And it has not spotted you. What do you want to do?
I'll creep back to the rest of the group and just say, there's something really weird down there. I've never seen anything like it before.
None of you have. After Ozzy describes it to you, none of you are aware of this thing might be. Do any of you have knowledge arcana?
Not me.
Gimbal does.
Okay, Gimbal. This seems potentially far realmsy-ish. Definitely planar, you would think. Extra planar. But you don't know for sure what it is. You don't know. You've never seen or heard of anything like it.
Is it vulnerable to arrows? Because I pull out my bow.
None of you know for sure. So if you would like, you can sneak back up to the edge, and anyone who would like to go in a surprise round, if you want to launch an attack on them, you can go to the edge. You'd all have to make a stealth check to not let them know you're approaching.
Who would like to join me?
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Jeff
I
is
will.
definitely joining.
So put you guys all where you want to be. I'll draw the rest of what's around that opening. So you can be anywhere on the map, even though I have it in dark. You could actually be to the north. But since I only want to show you some of what's below the opening, I don't want to draw other stuff to the north there. So those of you sneaking up, like Jeff, you can be right at the edge of the dotted line. Ozzy's right at the edge of the dotted line. Ozzy's got a 15. Titus has a not 15. So Titus kind of trips and knocks some rocks over into the chamber below. Everyone else take the position you want to be at. The thing looks up and immediately tries to dart for cover. So everyone roll initiative. So to roll initiative,
If I wasn't trying to sneak up, where would I be at? If I was
just
hanging back.
Yeah, just stay back 10 feet to start.
Oh, no.
Which destination did we decide to go to first?
It turned out they were kind of all connected to each other, and the one that you can get to from above ground turned out to be Talhundereth.
Okay.
And then below Talhundereth is the Crypt of Talhund, and connected somehow to Talhundereth is much further deeper below ground is Gibbet Crossing. All right, so there we are. We rolled initiative, and the first person to act is going to be that general. It's quick. It darts for a opening. In Ozzy, you can, you duck down low to try and see where it went, and you see it goes through a doorway over here and out of sight. And assuming you guys chase after it quickly, we'll stay in initiative here. Titus, go ahead.
All right. How far is it down to the floor?
10 feet down to the floor.
10 feet.
Yeah.
All right. Titus will look to Califon and Jeff and say, you guys want to get down there quick?
Yes.
All right. And Titus will move over to here. As an action, we will summon our spirit. Not spirit, our the wildfire. Is that the spirit too? God.
I think they are both
changed my name.
spirits.
Super. I was all like, no, not that spirit, the other spirit. All right. So action, summon that there. And then bonus action, it will do fiery teleport and all of us can go 15 feet to a space we can see.
So basically below you, or right along the edge of the dotted line.
Yep. So I'm going underneath. So I'm in the room on that other side,
Very good.
and then the spirit will begin chasing after the door. I
Okay.
guess.
Before the spirit moves away from his teleport point, as soon as you guys teleport down here, you startle one that was hitting behind some rubble right beside you all, right here. And you see one that was against the far wall of the room and not visible from above until you got there. So let me draw that. So one ran through the opening, and now that you're at the level of the opening, you can see that room pretty well. So you can see it against the far wall of that room.
All right. Well, seeing it's next to one, that will be the end of our turns.
Okay. After Titus, Jeff, your turn.
Okay, so these things have not attacked yet, right? And in fact, the only one.
You guys won initiative. It ran away, but now that you guys came down here, they launched an attack on you. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then Jeff will attack. Jeff will attack the one to the west. And is it flying or anything, or is it?
No, it's bobbing along the ground, not flying.
Okay.
But that's 25 to hit. It's going to hit. Oh, 10. And Manny, the way we do the attacks. So the attacks are similar where there's 2 dice. And it's on the player to announce what armor class they hit. And once they've announced it, that means that they're happy with any bonuses they could apply. So you're set, basically. So when Ryan, who's playing Jeff, says, I hit armor class 25, that locks it in. And then I tell him if he hits or not. And then he'll tell me I did 10 magical piercing damage. And that would lock that in. If he wanted to do more, which he is about to probably, he could then throw on like another attack damage modifier and tell me once he tells me the total damage, that locks that in. All right, Jeff, go ahead.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm going to do a rip attack for 7 more, so 17.
17, okay.
And 16 save.
And the magic piercing seems to affect it, and its strength trip attack that's a fail. He goes plopping down prone.
Then I will stay where I am at then, and 15 hit
on the prone guy.
Yeah. It would be a disadvantage, wouldn't it?
It's the same number though, so
yeah,
it does.
Okay.
Oh, do you ignore cover?
Not yet.
Don't.
I will
Okay,
next level.
That misses actually.
Okay, then I'm done.
Okay, after Jeff comes another one of the Gamules. So this is the one to the north of the Fire Spirit. It will come to here. Psychic Slam the Fire Spirit, hitting armor class 16, doing 20 psychic.
Whoa.
And then it tries to do a bonus action to leech onto the Fire Spirit. Fire Spirit has a 14 dex save, or the thing will enter its space and attach to it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Spirit dodges out of the way, no problem. Okay, after Gamule comes Califon.
Right. The one that's just north of Titus in his proximity, I will attack with my longsword. I'll hit 11 for 12.
Missed.
I will hit 8 for
13
11.
actually. 13 though missed.
Oh, he's prone.
Yep.
13, and then I'll do it one. I'll talon it on the floor like a secretary bird.
That's a hit.
23 for 4.
4 magic slashing. Got it.
And can I move anywhere? Like, where can I move in this basement?
Okay, you can move anywhere within the room you're in, and you see 3 openings. The room you're in is like a living chamber. It looks like it had a circular stairway that all collapsed, basically where that Gamule is at. And there's 3 doorways.
All right. I'm gonna move the corner. A little scared from falling 4 times. Now that will end my turn.
Okay, after Califon, the next Gamule goes. So this is the prone one. It will stand up. Then it will move to here. Then it will Psychic Slam Jeff. 21 to hit Jeff for 16 Psychic.
Oh, yeah.
Then it will try to leech onto you. 14 dex save or it will enter your space. No problem. Dodge that. Okay, that's it. Gimbal.
All right, so I need to come down within the dashed lines, correct?
Yeah, so there you're up above, but you can see down through the dotted line.
Okay, perfect. Then
and from there you can see both of those Gamules.
Okay, I'll shoot at the injured one.
Okay.
That's next to Jeff. That's going to miss.
Yep.
I'm assuming a 10 misses.
Correct.
Yep, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, Ozzy, your turn.
Alrighty. Let me see. So, am I able to see the one that's in the middle there?
You are.
Doesn't have cover or anything
No
against me?
cover,
Perfect.
nothing.
Alrighty. So I pull out my bow, and I'm just gonna fire 2 shots at it.
Okay.
Sorry, where are attacks again here?
Okay,
longbow.
so-
Here it is. Okay,
yeah.
beautiful.
So that one you
Okay.
read is armor class 19 is what you hit.
All right, perfect. If I hit, I'm going to activate. What's it called?
Favorite foe. Okay,
Yeah.
that's built in there. And so it'll do 2 more damage. So you do 14 damage total.
Beautiful. Second attack. All right. Yeah, no modifications there. The favorite foe only applies once per turn.
Yeah.
But you know what I will do? My dragon can give 1d6 extra elemental damage. She's going to be cold right now.
Okay.
So add an extra d6 elemental damage onto that, and then a bonus action. I'm going to command her, Jenny, get in the hole, bite that thing's ass, and she's going to sort of fly down and give him a little nip.
Okay. Before you do that, so let's finish your turn up and use her infused strike, which is a reaction. So you can do that. That did 2 extra cold damage. Is what you just said you wanted to do.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes. That's
So
right.
2 extra cold. Let's see. So you did 8 and 2. So you did 10 with that shot of yours. Anything else for you, Ozzy, before your dragon goes?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna stay where I am
Okay.
and command her down with my bonus action.
All right. Now the dragon's turn. Similar,
Do some
basically,
more
for the
roll.
dragon. You just basically click the token and click the bite button for the dragon's attack.
Gotcha. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, and that looks right for damage.
Okay.
I think it's 2d6 plus proficiency bonus.
The dragon chomps this thing and shreds it and shakes it back and forth and throws it to the ground dead.
Good job, girl.
All right, then that round's over. And then the one that fled comes running back out. These things are surprisingly fast. Comes out to here. It'll do a psychic slam on the Drake, hitting armor class 14, which is a miss on the Drake. Armor class 17 for
It
the
is,
Drake,
yep.
right? Okay. And then it will do a leech on the Drake. So the Drake's got to make a dex save. So you click the Drake and you click the D12 button. Okay, so it's a 11 for the save, so not enough. That means this thing's attached to the Drake. No damage yet, but on the start of the Drake's turn, it's going to take some damage. The Gamule can detach itself. The target or a creature in 5 feet can try to detach the Gamule with a 15 strike check. That thing's done. Titus, your turn.
All right. Bonus action, we're going to tell the spirit after I go to do a fire teleport. And then for my action, we are going to go ahead and the spirit doesn't provide cover, right?
I think it does. I think it's a creature.
Oh, it's just really small,
I know.
like small sized.
Yeah.
So then Titus will ready for
Okay.
when the spirit is not providing cover
Okay.
to throw a produce flame at this.
Very good. Okay.
And then the end of my turn happens. Then the spirit goes. So first we do a fiery teleport.
Right now, for your reference, Gimbal and Ozzy are up above. Everyone else is in the room.
Yep. And so then Jeff, the Drake, and myself will teleport. And I'm not going to move my thing because I don't want to be on top of Gimbal, but I'm below Gimbal.
Right. Oh, I
Does that
see.
make sense?
You,
So I'll
Titus,
be here.
Titus will be there. Okay, that makes sense.
So I'm underneath Gimbal, but I don't want to put token on token action.
That's okay. You can do it a little bit like that. Okay, and then Ozzy. So the Drake is like in this little fireball that happens when the spirit does its teleport, but the Drake can teleport too. So as long as the Drake does not remain within 5 feet of where that fire spirit was, it won't get burned.
Oh, sure. Yeah, she'll go over here and guard this guy, I guess.
Okay. Okay, then we got a DC 15 dex save for 2 Gamules, right?
Yep.
Boom, boom. Looks like the both made it. I don't know that that's actually a magical. I think it would be, yeah, magical.
Okay. And then I will do my ready will go off, and I will do that produce flame at the one that my spirit is next to.
Okay,
That's a strong 13.
that is a miss.
End of turn.
Jeff, your turn.
Okay, Jeff will move up here. Bonus action hide. Yeah, that should be good. And then move back down. I guess I'll attack the southernmost
Okay.
guy. So 20, assuming I hit from him.
That's a hit.
And I'll I won't add anything to that. So for 10.
Got it.
And then we'll do that again.
Hit.
21 for 8. And you know what? I'll do a menacing attack on it. Oh, well, for an extra 1. So 9 damage.
And it ignores the menace. Okay. After Jeff, the one south of the fire spirit will try and attack the fire spirit with a psychic slam. That's only 10 to hit. Then
Yay.
it will try and leech onto the fire spirit. 14 dex save for the fire spirit. All right, it grabs onto the fire spirit. Is the fire spirit
Even if
immune
it's
to grapple? Ungrappable, okay. Then it will not. All right, Califon, your turn.
All right, I will move over here. The one that's injured, I will attack it with my two-handed sword. I will hit this time. 20 for 24, and I just don't know where the button's at, Tom. The extra D6. I will key point to. Anyways, I'll spend a key point to do an extra D6. Don't know where that button is. And so I will do 18 points of damage.
I'm not even
magically.
sure. I'm not even sure what that power is.
Yeah.
There's a power that gives you more damage when you spend a key point.
Yeah, it is, yes, the one with the blade. Oh, you might not be using this. Are you using that? That's optional.
Yeah, we are using the optional ones, so I just didn't get it. Yeah. Okay. So, damage is 18. One north or east?
East, the one that's already injured.
All right.
I will strike at that one again. Long sword. 11 for 14.
11 missed.
And then I will, and if I read this right, I can do, because I used a key point as a part of my attack, when I do my bonus attack, I can use my longsword again. Is how I read that.
Okay, go for it.
All right. And I'm going to do the one north of me.
Okay.
14 for 12, which is a miss.
14 is a hit.
Oh, okay. For 12 points of magical damage. I'll move back into the corner. No, not provoking because I did attack both of them.
Awesome. Okay, after Califon comes Gimbal. So Gimbal, you can still see that one. You can still see both, actually, Gimbal. Oh, God. Maybe you can't see it as good as you thought. You muted if you're talking. Anything else besides the firebolt?
No, nothing
Okay.
besides firebolt.
Ozzy, you can still see both as well.
All right. If I jump down the hole, I will take damage, I'm assuming?
Well, it's you can slide down, basically climbing down.
All
and
right.
you got
yeah,
climb
easy-
speed,
easy
so
enough.
you're fast.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, great. Yeah, me and my girl are going to come and flank this little guy.
Now remember, you got to do
And-
all your stuff first, and then the dragon goes. So you can't really flank. There's
Oh, that's true.
no
That's
flanking
right.
anyway.
That's right. Yeah, that's fine. All right. I will pull out my rapier and give it a stab. Let me see. That's 20 to hit, so I'm pretty sure that hits. And I believe I can move my thing over.
Favored foe? I think you can't. You get to use it a number of times per day. You hit a creature with attack, mark it for 1 minute concentration, add damage, and you get to do it proficiency bonuses for long rest. But you can't move it. It's not like a hunter's mark.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Just regular old stab then. So
Okay.
just 1d8
8 piercing.
damage.
Got
I'll use my my dragon thingy. So 1d6 cold damage.
Oh, click that dragon then, and then click Infuse Strike on the dragon. There you go. 4 more.
Right, beautiful.
Got it.
And the rapier is magical.
Okay.
All right, and then Jenny's gonna come up, get him, girl, and give him a quick bite.
That hit.
17.
Jenny finishes it. 2 dead to the dragon.
Hooray!
We're trying to keep one alive.
Okay. Then, after Ozzy, Gimbal, you first kind of hear it. You hear a little moving sound coming from behind you all, and a cow has wandered into the vicinity. But strangely, this cow has tentacles coming off of it.
Okay.
I'll put a picture.
It has what coming off of it?
So this is the picture of the cow. I'll make it blow it up for you.
Jeez.
So it's got these tentacles coming off of his back and its udders and its hind legs.
It's
And
Cthulhu.
It's just
No.
it's just
This is
moseying
horrible.
on over, mooing and chewing its cud. Doesn't look
It's
vicious.
above us.
Yeah, it's above you.
Okay.
It's behind Gimbal. Roll its initiative. Slow moving compared to everyone but Ozzy. And Titus, you're first.
All right. Well, that mooing sounds incredibly disgusting. So Titus will be like, "Well, do you guys want to get ready to get back up there?" And Titus will say, "I can teleport people up, or I can bring Gimbal down." And what we'll do is we will toss another produce flame at that guy. Yeah. This totally works. I was totally aiming for my spirit behind it.
Another miss.
And then what we're gonna do is we are going to fiery teleport, or he will move unless I will ask before I bonus action. Ozzy, you want your Drake to teleport?
There's a big cow that something needs to be eaten. Yes, send her up there.
Excellent. Then we will fiery teleport from there.
Okay, resisted the fiery teleport. You guys can move to where you want. 15 feet from where the dragon's currently at, Ozzy, so it could be like here. It's got to be a spot I can see,
Right.
so it could be anywhere along the edge up there.
Sure, sounds good.
Okay, and
All
the
right,
dragon
and
can
the-
fly, so it can be up in the air too.
Yep. And the spirit is just going to be directly behind Gimbal in the hole.
Alrighty.
Make sense? End of turns.
Jeff, your turn.
Okay. Bonus. Well, do I have to move to hide, or am I out of sight?
You have to move to hide. Yeah,
Okay. So move up there. Yeah, that's pretty good.
good enough. Advantage on the
And
attack.
then back to there. Can I attack from here? Or
Yep.
I gotta move one more?
No,
Okay.
you're good.
Yeah. Ooh, no. I'll throw something on there. Let me throw a trip attack. So
12.
18 for 12.
Here's the dex, or no, strength save. Down it goes.
And then I'll do it again. 17 for 9.
I think it's a 13 because he's prone.
Oh yeah.
And that's a miss. Okay, his turn. He's going to get back up. Ta-da. He's going to charge in toward you. So he used half his movement, 20 feet, 25, 30, 35, 40 to there. Then he's going to psychic slam. That's a miss. And then he's going to try to attach with a leech. 14 dex save to dodge it. Jeff. Uh-oh. Looks like he attached. So at the start of your turn, you'll be taking some damage for that. And then Califon, your turn.
Can I attack it while it's attached to him?
Yeah, target or a creature in 5 feet can use an action to detach it with a 15 strength check, and you can also attack it still, yes.
Okay, I just want to attack it. I'll move here. I will two-handed longsword.
Nice.
Oh,
And then I'll spend my d6 as well.
okay.
So I will do the 27 for d6.
And it might be 2d6, depending on how it's all worded.
I don't.
Non-lethal?
Assume it is
No.
until you read it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it is actually.
Okay.
So I will do 19 points of non-lethal damage.
Got it.
I'm hearing your crow, and then I will two-handed again with the side of it for 19 for 12.
12, dropped it to the
Um,
ground, unconscious.
Yeah,
Excellent.
and
Anything else?
I will step of the wind, bonus action, and get up top to my friends.
All right.
So four.
Then,
I'll be
Gimbal, your
up in
turn.
air.
So, Gimbal, this cow with these otherworldly looking tentacles is kind of moving your direction, kind of chewing its cud, looking curiously at you, coming your way as if it's looking for food. What do you want to do? Not attacking, but just walking your way. If you want, you can delay to after it to see what it does. Since you beat it on initiative, I don't want you to lose your action. You mute it if you're talking.
I am going to actually climb down the hole and join the others and tell them that there is a cow with tentacles up top.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ready a firebolt
If
in
you
case
see
it
it.
follows me.
All right.
Yeah.
So the cow moseys on up ahead, and then when it gets there, the tentacles are kind of slithering about, flailing about, but not really attacking. But then it vomits, and out pours more fluid and volume than you think could exist inside the cow's body. And on the ground in front of it is 4 gray oozes that were its vomit. Her tentacles retract and disappear, and she seems much better feeling now and wanders away a little bit. That's what she did, and then the oozes go.
Well, I'm going to firebolt one of those oozes.
You can't quite see them from down there.
Okay, as soon as they come into view,
Right.
I'm going to firebolt.
Right.
Zeus.
All right. So, Titus, are you in view? Are you in area of effect?
Titus is on the bottom floor
Okay.
where Gimbal was standing, so I'm putting myself in the actual square.
Got
so
it.
I don't think I can see them.
The only
I
thing
don't-
up there is the dragon, then, right?
And
I'm up
the
there.
fire spirit.
Fire spirit's up there. Califon, you're up there. Okay. So
There are
dragon,
Kokras up there.
dragon, and I'm gonna take the blue off of the guys there down below, and Califon and fire spirit put a blue on you. That's what we use to negate higher elevation.
Okay.
Okay. So this thing is gonna do
Ooh.
a blast of psychic energy comes out of this first ooze, hitting all three of you: the Drake, the fire spirit, and Califon. This does 11 points of psychic damage to the three of you, and you get to make an intelligence save, DC 10, to take half of that.
My
Oh.
evasion does not do psychic
Correct.
damage, I'm guessing. Okay.
Doesn't have intelligence. I'll just use charisma. It's the same stat or the same number.
The dragon's got intelligence.
Oh, it does. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
I
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We can use that.
No, we always
I
use the
can
right
reroll
roll.
if you want.
If you take the wrong one, our house thing is we always do the right one, even if the
Gotcha.
roll was something you would have wanted to keep. So go ahead and
I take full damage.
click the Drake and click that I8 button for his saving throw.
Alrighty.
Nice. A 10. Made it. Okay, so if you made it, you took 5 psychic. If you failed it, you took 11 psychic. And you're going to get 3 more of those, so be prepared to make more saves. The second one is 16 or 8 with the DC 10 save.
Hmm?
Oh, oops. Sorry.
And if you do it twice, you always take the first one.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then third one is 14 or 7.
Sorry, last one was
16
8?
or 8.
Okay, perfect.
And then the last one is 12 or 6. All right, they're done. And they'll go in the same order as the cow, but the cow's not in the fight anymore. It's just wandering off, happy, now that its stomach isn't so painful. And Ozzy, your turn.
Oh, okay, yes. I'm going to climb up out of the hole and let's see. I'll run over to these weird oozes and I'm going to stab one of them.
Go for it.
This one in front of me. Oh, pretty sure that's going to be a miss.
No, it's a 15. Good
Oh,
chance
it
that
is?
might hit. Yeah, 15. So a 15 is a hit.
All right, beautiful. Yeah, we'll throw the dragon extra damage on there. So 1d6 cold. I'll just roll a d6. There we go. And then I will stab again.
Hold on just a second. I gotta double check some resistances. You did 15 magic piercing. That has full effect. You did 3 cold, and it resists that, so it took 1 of that. Okay, go ahead.
All right, awesome. Rapier again. Beautiful.
8
So
magic
8.
piercing. That finished it.
Hooray. Yeah, and then my good Drake companion, I'll order her to go and run over here and try and eat one of. Well, yeah, I guess she's gonna bite it, but spit it out afterwards.
That's a hit. 5 piercing, 1 cold because of a resistance, so 6 damage.
That's me.
All right. After Ozzy rounds over, Titus, your turn.
All right. Titus will climb up and I visualize this as Titus gets up to look, like raising up with his arms, like the staff up there, and then just looks and goes, yeah, I think I'm safer down here. And we will use our action, though, as we're kind of there to summon the second wildfire spirit. And we're going to put him 10 feet up. So I'm the only one that's a good guy because the other guys are down in the hole below, right?
Yep.
Oh, no, Califon.
Califon's not, but
All right. Dang it. I thought. All right. No, I can do this. So then what we'll do is we will put it so it will start there, and when it appears, that's on my button. I didn't have to do it last time because there weren't bad guys. I know it's here.
it is summon wildfire spirit, and after the features. So your 3 features are in alphabetical order. They happen after your gear. There it is. 8 fire
All right.
damage, 15 within 10 feet, except you. So 2 of them. Saving throws dex. Boom, boom. Fail and fail. So those 2 oozes both take 8 fire. They resist fire, so they both take 4 fire.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that's gonna make me non-optimal. And then I will do the bonus action to tell it to fiery teleport up into the air, and I will drop back down into the hole and go into the corner. Then the spirit is going to come over here, and I will fiery teleport.
Okay. All fail. I'll take 4 fire.
And then the spirit is going to be 20 feet in,
All right.
and that will be the end of our.
Your turn, Jeff. So this one Gamule just got thrown off your back. You are pretty fast, speed of 40. 5, 6, 7, 8. So you could get out of that hole onto the edge of the hole and be ready to still shoot your bow if you wanted to.
Like here, but
Yeah,
up
you could even be there
top?
and up. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And yeah, I'll attack the guy to the west, I guess, most west.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And yeah, I'll just leave it at that for
11 magic piercing.
Yep.
Still up.
Oh, how much movement do I have left? Any?
Your speed's 40,
probably not.
right? So probably not a
Yeah.
lot. So you start here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I kind of cheated a little bit, so it took you a little bit more than all your movement to get there.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, screw it. I'll just attack him again. 23 for 12.
Finished him. All right. After Jeff comes Gamule's turn. He's unconscious over there. Califon, your turn.
All right. Calphon will move here. And this is rash, but Calphon's angry. He will throw a javelin of lightning at the far one.
Okay.
17 for 17, 13 dex save. 5 is magical piercing. The other 12 is lightning.
Wow. Made a save, so he took 6 lightning. You killed the one you hit, and the one in the path took 6 lightning. Okay, Gimbal, your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to climb up where I could see the ooze. If I'm essentially up here at the top ledge, can I see over?
Yeah.
And then I'll firebolt it. 20 for 18 fire damage.
That's a hit. 18 fire does 9 to it. That's enough to finish it. All right. You got the vomit before it could do another psychic blast at you all.
Jeez.
You have that thing unconscious over there. You have no idea what it is. You find out it has no language when you kind of somehow bind it, somehow wake it up. It seems alien. It seems bent on pain, psychic pain no less. So it's very dangerous actually to even get near it.
All right. Titus is really concerned about the cow.
Yeah, I'd like to go and talk to the cow.
Okay. The cow is
If you want to join me, go ahead.
The cow's in much better shape.
Would you like me to speak with the animal?
Oh, either one of us. I don't know. Maybe your first level spells are more useful than mine.
Well, I wasn't using a spell. I was going to use an item.
Oh, all right. Go for it then.
I have a stick of druidness, and we will.
Gimbal sell that to you, or is that real?
It's really real. And,
Okay.
let's see. I click gear. No, I don't.
Click staff. S probably dash woodland.
I'm in the gear and I don't. There it is. Okay. All right. So I will speak with animals.
Okay.
And see if it is a beast.
It is a beast, and can tell you info about the near location the last day. Maybe I'll persuade a small favor from him.
Why do you have tentacles?
It grew those tentacles sometime in the past. They've been here for at least a day. It's been wandering around, and its stomach's been getting more and more sour. And finally, that vomit really helped. And this grass is pretty green, so he's eating it.
The tentacle still has tentacles, though?
No, they went away after the vomit. They went away.
They went away.
Yeah. So for sure it started happening to it more than a day ago.
Did it eat anything weird?
Lots of grass, and it was more than a day ago, so whatever it's been eaten recently enough for it to be able to describe it to you wasn't probably it.
Does it have a brand? Or does it look like it's a wild cow?
Oh, no, it's definitely from the village. Let's see. A cow that escaped from Old Narth's farm north of Phandalver. So you can check out talk to some people and find out where it's from and check that area out.
All right. Old Narth's farm noted.
Old Narth's farm.
All right. Should we take?
Did we find anything else in the house?
Oh, you read my mind.
Haha, search in the house, you find Marthungrim's home. Okay, Pip, the little boy, tells you that the ruin was home of a dwarf named Marthungrim. He died a long time ago, before my parents were even born, they say. The stairs descending to the home are collapsed, so you have to kind of climb in and out. In one of the rooms, you find a dwarf skeleton lying behind this little altar over here. So as you're searching the chamber, you find that it looks like it's the living quarters for one dwarf in total. The skeleton's lying beside the shrine to a dwarven god. Any of you with knowledge of religion?
Nope.
Nope.
I speak Dwarvish. I don't know if that counts.
Well, that's
for
good
anything.
because there's a journal lying nearby, so you'll be able to read that in Dwarvish. The journal speaks as if Marthan Grimm was writing it. The description in the front says it belongs to Marthan Grimm, a paladin of Doom and Thoin. It describes excavating this home more than 60 years ago. It claims that Dumathoin, the god, tasked Marthan Grimm, the paladin, with returning spirits to rest when a crypt for the god's faithful was corrupted. Marthan Grimm learned that the crypt lies beneath a temple called Talhundereth, but the temple teemed with dangerous monsters. The crypt is protected by a lock, with a puzzle that Dumathoin's faithful could solve easier than others. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the answers included in this journal. Marthan Grimm seems to have planned to destroy the restless ghosts that haunt the crypt so that they could rest in peace. Badly wounded by a creature he described as roiling heaps of tentacles, Marthan Grimm returned here, so evidently he was wounded by these roiling heaps of tentacles in Talhundereth, or below Talhundereth. He returned here. His last entry describes his wounds getting worse. Yeah, no valuables here, unfortunately.
He was a paladin? Is there like
Yeah.
a shield or anything kicking around?
No. I'm going to copy this for you, and so you have it for your reference.
Okay, cool. My shield was destroyed by a bugbear, aka I didn't have enough gold to buy a shield.
There we go for your guys' reference. That's the
Beautiful. Okay.
that's what I just read. Okay, so you have that in hand. You're able to return Pip, no problem. You weren't far out of town, so you can take Pip back. Of course, his parents are super happy. They tell you that you have free room and board for as long as you're in the area. And
While we're here, do we want to go check out Old Narth's farm and see if there's any like weird tentacle things kicking
Yeah.
around that
Yeah.
cows might have eaten?
So, looking around Old Narth's farm, the only thing out of the ordinary that you find is some strange clovers. They have like one too many petals, or one too few petals, or there's some of each. They're just a little bit malformed and growing strangely. And a bunch of them have been eaten by, it looks like, cows, or a cow.
Interesting. Can I like dig up the clovers?
Yeah,
See what's
sure
underneath
can.
them?
Sure can. And the roots and such, they don't look natural either. But there's nothing beyond that. Looking around the rest of the village in the area, you note some other anomalies here and there. In Phandalin, plants kind of growing a little bit wrong. People with faces that are a little bit sallow or saggy. No one with tentacles like that cow had. But everything seems a little bit off, more so than last time you were here. No obvious source to it.
Can we go down the well
Yeah,
again and
you
see
can.
if there's
Nothing
anything
there.
weird?
Yeah, nothing there.
Okay.
Some sort of corruption spreads in this place.
Well, you still have those miners that may or may not be alive, and you remember a walking shrub with strange powers being described.
Yes, we should go and a walking shrub. That's a plant. Maybe it's related.
Yep, that's your only lead. You don't find anything else looking around the village. Now, of course, you didn't do a thorough search, for days, but nothing jumps out at you.
All right. Well, let's go and find these lost miners.
All right. Before you do, you can get a short rest in. So I'm going to line you up
Thank
here
you.
so you guys can decide if you want to do any short resting.
Yep. I would love that.
So to spend hit dice, Ozzy, you don't need to.
My dragon does.
I don't know if I have that built in for the dragon. I don't. So the dragon, it's weird. It
I'll
says
just-
they have D10s.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so you can roll as many of those up to 7 as you want.
Beautiful. I'll start with 2.
All right. Then you guys head on east, past Wave Echo Cave. Seems to be in working order. Your profits are still coming to you. So no bad problems there, but you were able to find the area where Hardy Hammer Mine should be. So I have it on the map just to north of where you were before. So this is like a full day's travel east of Phandalin. On the north slope of the Sword Mountains, Icespire Peak looms high above, just a little bit to the east of you. You find the entrance to where this walking plant might be, and the cave mouth is dark. No sign of light inside. What do you guys want to do? Oh, and also, does anyone want to cast any spells as you approach?
Oh, I'm going to do my
Elixirs?
experimental here. So I've got a boldness and a flight.
Cool.
Oh man, that flight is gonna be game changer.
By 10 feet.
10 feet.
I just see like rockets
Fast.
trying to, straining with all their energy to move you along the ground.
Yeah.
Just point this bowl down and or this flask down and it'll fire you off.
It's
Yep.
like a little shoe with a bunch of model rocket motors.
Right.
That's why it's 10 feet, because they're so tiny.
Now with Jeff has his bracers that adds 10 feet to his movement speeds.
Yeah.
Would that add 10 feet to that?
I don't think so, but we can try
This
and
is
find out.
gain fly speed for 10.
You can certainly try it and we'll then look it up. I bet you don't want to try it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
The cave
want to try to sneak up.
Yeah, the cave that Halia indicated is located along an isolated stretch of the mountain, obscured by some fallen rubble and some tough bushes. So you'll be able to get right up next to the edge of it without being seen, you would think.
All
Anyone
right,
who wants to do that and sneak in, move on
Titus
up.
will spend a charge and do another pass without trace.
All right.
Oh, very nice. I will eye the bushes very suspiciously as I creep up.
All right. Anyone who wants to risk it can move up to the edge of the opening. Anyone who doesn't
Go
want to
for
risk it can stay back.
I can guarantee you that you'll get at least a 10.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, 11, really.
chance it.
No, I can guarantee you a 10. Oh, no, I guess. No, it's a
Yeah,
guarantee.
because you can't roll less than a 1, right?
Right, but you can have a -1.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah. I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking into the
17.
cave, you see a dark cavern, roughly oval in shape, not terribly deep. To the left, you see just kind of a niche in the wall, just wide enough that a medium creature could squeeze through or a small creature could move through. And you see a huge bush right here in the back of the cave, just a big mound of vegetation, about 10 feet in diameter, not doing anything, just sitting there like these bushes on the outside.
I'm going to creep up and look through the side passage there.
All right. Creep up to look through the side passage. You see two miners huddled in the far corner. Can you see in the dark? Yeah, you can. Huddled on the far side of the mine. One is a dwarf and one's a human. They have some picks and shovels and such with them, some mining supplies and such. And it looks like they've been recently kind of excavating the northwest wall, maybe trying to find another way out of here with whatever they're afraid of. As you're sneaking and looking at that, you guys notice some movement in the bush to the northeast, and it begins to come toward you guys, moving of its own volition, it seems like.
Oh, dear.
You don't think it necessarily knows you're there yet, but if it gets close enough, it probably will know you're there. So you can launch an attack on it right now with surprise, or wait till it gets closer.
Yeah, you know what? I see an evil bush. I stab an evil bush.
If you want to launch an attack, roll initiative.
Oh, come on. What is with these initiative rolls?
Okay, Gimbal, you're first to go.
All right. Over here, get a clear shot and fireball.
Oh,
no. That is a huge miss.
Yeah.
Which sucks because that was great.
14's a miss. After Gimbal comes Jeff.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, do I have advantage?
You did, yeah.
Oh, because it's a surprise round.
Yeah. Not because of that, because they didn't see you.
Okay. Well, 14's a miss.
Yep.
Because I'm
Yeah. You don't have surprise because
Well, I would have, if I had been thinking, I would have then built for success.
Jeff, go ahead.
I think I'm good where I'm at. So we'll do.
That's a hit.
Yeah, we'll do a menacing attack.
12 magic piercing, and then wisdom save for menacing. Not afraid.
Oh my! Wow. We'll do that again. Try that again. 23 for 10.
All right. And this time it is menaced.
Yay! Then move over here to the right and bonus action hide.
Your turn, Titus.
Titus will look and say, Jeff, I don't think it works if you go away.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sorry,
will
Jeff,
not
you
hide.
can't move back. Your turn was over. Titus, go ahead.
That's right.
All right. Well, Titus will produce a flame and throw it.
Holy shit.
Yep.
It's a bad
Failed
day for
twice.
Titus. But that's a hit still.
There you go. I haven't hit anything.
That's still a hit,
So-
though, since you were unseen by it.
Oh, that's right. I was hiding. 28 for 11 points of fire.
All right. It seems to resist the fire, so it takes 5.
All right. Well, nothing I can do about that until next level. I will slide on back and end of turn.
Califon, your turn.
All right. I will grab my longbow and try out my new bracers. And 10 for 12.
15 is a hit. 12 damage. Takes all of it. All 12.
Okay.
What else, Califon?
And then my second shot. I got to be, and then 11, because I think I only get it for the first.
Correct. Yeah.
The first, yeah. So 11 for my bow. And how far did it move before? Was it just it's shambling?
Just
around?
shambling
I'll
all
back
around the
up.
ground. Yeah.
I'll move up. I'll move back 10 and maintain my line of sight.
Ozzy, your turn.
All right. Seeing as everyone seems to want to run away, I suppose I will follow suit. I'll just yell into the cave, "Stay put, lads," and pull up my bow, and I'll move over to here. I'm gonna take a couple of shots.
We're not running. We're kiting.
It's a tactical retreat.
Yes,
Here we
yes.
Ooh, yeah. I don't have anything to add to that, so that's fine. Sorry. 14.
14. Actually, I think you might get the 15. Yeah, but that's still a miss.
Okay, I will take another shot. Oh, even worse.
I'm sorry.
Very well.
I'm sorry. The 15 was a hit. So, did you want to do 11 or 16?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I will. Yeah, I'll use my dragon ability, so can have that D6 in there.
All right.
And then I'll just tell Jenny to get in front and dodge.
All right. After Ozzy comes Gimbal.
All right. Fire. I don't suppose I
Jesus.
have advantage on this one.
Not this time, no. Jeff, your turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to figure out what's going wrong
So
with my arm cannon.
I'm not sure if I'm hidden from it, but maybe I'll attack. Ooh, and
That's a hit.
I'll try this again. So 23 for 10 and a menacing attack.
Got him. Menaced.
Okay, and I'll stay here this time and attack again. 25 for 11.
11.
And I am done.
Titus, your turn.
All right. Titus comes in, and this produced flame is going to work. Hey, there we go for 8 points of fire, and then we will move back.
Califon, your turn.
All right.
And
I
actually,
will-
let's call it here because you just got a whole round before he can do anything to hurt anyone. So we will say, with your kiting, you're able to take it down.
Hmm.
No point playing out another whole round of you guys making attacks. You were able to kill it with that and rescue the miners. So the miners tell you a tale about how this thing somehow like charmed their friend and like engulfed him, and he's gone. They don't know what happened. It was also like playing with their vision. Like they would see things come and go. They don't know if it was really happening or if the thing was like using spores against them or what strange sorceries. Any of you trained in nature? I'm sorry.
Hey, that's me.
Okay, then you think this is a shambling mound. And you don't think shambling mounds can do the kinds of things they describe it doing. So maybe there is something to it. You see the same sort of strange deformities that you saw in some of the plants around Phandalin in the shambling mound. So it seems to have also been kind of influenced by whatever's happening in this area.
Mm.
The dwarves have been actually trying to excavate an escape route in the back of the cave, and they say they've discovered a lucrative vein of silver, and as a reward for saving their lives, they're willing to share some of it with you.
Oh, wow.
So you guys are going to be getting
Thank
some
you.
mine proceeds from a silver mine and from Way of Echo Cave.
This is a lucrative campaign.
Yeah. The
Well,
miners
it's
don't know anything
mailbox
else
money.
about. They don't know anything else about what you guys are doing. Your goals at all. So you don't find anything else out about that. So you can spend the night here. That's a good place for a long rest, actually. And then you got several more days of travel to get to Talhundereth. Probably maybe 2 or 3 days of travel to get the rest of the trip. So let's go ahead and take a break here in real life. It's 27 after, so we'll take a break till 37 after.
37 after, Roger.
Sounds good.
And when we come back, you can update you guys as if you had basically taken multiple long rests. So your hit dice will be at full and your hit points and everything else will be at full. Okay. The miners did have a little bit of information in part 2 before you left. The main dwarven miner's name is Cartham. Not a follower of Dumathoin, but he's heard of great treasures in Talhundereth's vault and a sacred crypt beneath the temple, which matches the information you all know. And he can pinpoint the location on the map, which also matches the information you guys all know, corroborating that. And yeah, that's it. So 3 days will pass. You guys will be all fully healed up. You will find the entrance to Talhundereth exactly where it was supposed to be. The wide cavern, which comes to the surface, descends down into the earth. Before you head down into the cavern that you think is the dwarven fortress, do you guys want to cast any spells?
I think I'm good.
Would Gimbal have to do his elixir thing again?
I can give us pass without trace if you guys want.
Does it seem like we're going to have to sneak up on this, or?
We're standing before a large cave entrance, right?
Yeah, but fair. But how long does that last? I'm a monk, so I don't know.
Lasts up to an hour.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would hurt.
All right. Pass that traces up.
All right.
I'll take the lead, I suppose. I'll scout ahead. I see a little narrow passageway over here.
The wide cavern descends down into the earth about 100 feet before it comes to an enormous stone double door. Each side bears the image of a towering mountain with a carved gemstone at its heart. There's a long roll of cloth that props one side of the double door open. There's a fissure in the wall to the west. What would you like to do?
Door or fissure? How wide is the fissure?
A medium creature can squeeze through.
All right.
I mean, I can. No, I can't actually. Do you want to just have Gimbal, Jeff? Do you want to take a look, or I don't have dark vision. I fear if I start scouting around, I'm gonna set off people or.
I mean, you have me. I'm here to scout. So wherever you want scouted, please send me in that direction.
Well, can you fit? If you can fit, you can go down the fissure if you want.
All right, I will start making my way through the fissure then.
All right. It goes about 30 feet west, and then it starts descending rather steeply down. The descent goes for quite a distance. It goes as far as you can see with your dark vision and more.
I'll creep back to the party and just be like, there's a large set of stairs. Ooh, look for tracks. That's a good idea. I'll see if there's been any recent passage through here.
None. No, nothing recent.
Okay. All right. Interesting. So we can go through the doors. Now, the temple is supposed to be, like, down, right? So, I mean, it's not a bad idea to go down the stairs.
Talhundereth is supposed to be at the surface, near the surface level. Below Talhundereth is supposed to be the crypts of Talhundereth. So of your 3 locations, the doors are probably going to Talhundereth. Where the stairs are going, you don't know.
Well, we can check it on the way back.
All right.
So propping the doors open is a long roll of cloth.
I'll take a peek inside.
All right. You see stairs descending. You see dwarven statues about 30 or 40 feet down. And you see doors just past the statues on a landing. And then the hall continues further to the south. The walls to the left and to the right, to the east and the west, they look strong. They looked very old, however, and neglected. There's dust everywhere. Furnishings and tables and beds are, well, you haven't got to any of those yet. You see wall carvings of mountain peaks and multifaceted gemstones predominating the place. There are sconces here and there, but none have been, looks like, burning in ages. And the ceiling is about 12 or so feet over your head.
Sorry, carvings of gems or
Yeah,
actual
carvings.
gems in the wall? Okay, I see.
Carvings of
that's
gems.
less exciting.
So in this hall, elaborate carvings of mountain landscapes and treasure piles line the walls of the descending staircase. There's dwarven statues, and the stairs end where there's a landing, but the stairs keep going.
I will make my way carefully down the stairs, checking for traps.
Okay. No traps. You get to the level of the doors safely, and you can see that it keeps going. More stairs down, another door down there.
I'll wave the party forward.
Titus will give you a guidance.
Ooh, guidance. All right. I'll take a look at this door, see if there's any traps on it. Is it locked?
No traps, not locked. Made of stone slabs. Simple handle, a few feet above the floor.
All right. I will take a look inside.
Okay. You prop that open, or you push that open. You can see a long room with doors, and you can just see what looks like a common seating area in a large room. There's a couple doors to the right. Nothing in there though.
Well,
the seat looks like it's made out of stone.
Same deal. I know this is going to take time and eat into my pass without trace, but I'll check the doors and just make, well, you know what? I'm just going to open these doors. They don't seem like they would be something that would be trapped.
But right before you open them, you can see a little further in. So you see that, and you can see there's a door down there. Okay, something odd about that one chair that you notice.
I saw it.
The chairs are stone. One is covered with fresh blood and has several bones scattered around it.
Well, that's ominous.
You want to open that door still?
Yes, I'll open the door.
All right.
I'm going to draw my long sword.
The chamber is rather simple. It's got a stone bed with some long unused sheets, a simple desk, and a simple stool. Looks like no
Any
one's been
drawers
here.
in the desk?
No drawers, no.
All right. I'm going to get my dragon in here, and then I'm going to go investigate this chair.
All right. So make an animal handling check, please. So that'd be wisdom.
Okay.
So that's a 18. You suspect the bones and the blood are goat in origin. So goat bones and goat blood.
How did a goat get in here?
As Ozzy's checking that out, everyone else put you guys where you want to be.
And fresh as in it's minutes, or is it starting to get a little congealed and sticky?
Yeah, it could be hours old, not days old, but could be hours old. Oh, and also you can see the rest of the chamber from there. So from there, you can see there's a tunnel to the south and doors to the east and south. So lots of doorways in this chamber and nothing else.
All right, let's start opening some doors. It looks like there's just living quarters of some kind.
Yeah, looks like similar to the previous one. More living quarters than this one.
Oh, interesting. Well, the beds are just like a stone plinth.
Yeah,
just solid
stone. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I was gonna look under the beds, but
very thin mattress. So you can definitely search them, but you don't find anything.
Gotcha. All right. Cool. Yeah, we'll start cracking a few more doors, I suppose.
Another similar room there.
As expected.
Another similar room here.
And what about this last one?
Another room there.
All right. Looks like nothing to see here, lads.
Did we check this one?
I did not. Ozzy, you want to come up here and check these two for traps and peek in?
Sure, I'll have a look. I mean, I don't think any of these are likely to be trapped, but can't hurt to check.
Similar to the other ones.
Are there any papers or anything on the desks?
should
No,
probably go through
unlike
their
it
stuff.
shows.
We should probably go through their stuff. Look underneath the beds.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was my plan, but
you have been.
doesn't seem like there's much there.
All right. And then Ozzy, when you open that door, everyone else put you guys where you want to be when Ozzy gets to that door.
No!
Once you're happy where you're standing,
The dwarf priest comes out and gives Ozzy a
I feel like I was about to go into this room, so
everyone good? Okay. In this room, Ozzy, you open the door to see one of those gemules on the ground there, and a human
Oh no.
standing at the desk beside it. This human is very disturbing looking. It's got a multitudinous webbed wings sprouting haphazardly along its body. Its skin is clammy looking and as smooth as a salamander's. And he turns to look at the open door and,
I'll just say, sorry, wrong room, and close the door.
all right. Then you can,
guys, there's something in here.
everyone can take a couple steps of movement and then roll your initiative if you haven't already. And then the door will open.
I don't think I did. Let me roll again here. Oh, the dice have come back.
Oh, I'm just so happy I'm not going above 20.
All right,
how many,
Jeff.
how many steps is steps?
Two.
Can I go
2 squares. It was just like a split second that you had. All right, so the door opens and the Gameo comes tumbling out, and behind him is the human mutate, and he says, "You have disturbed me in my studies. One of you should be sacrificed to the Gemule. I think that one." And he points towards Jeff. Jeff, what do you want to do?
Come on. Well, I'll start attacking.
Go for it.
The Glen Mule?
Gemule, the little thing on the ground, yeah.
Yep. 13's probably a miss.
Yep.
Oh, when do I do precision attack? When I know that I miss or before?
Let's click it. I'm pretty sure it is after the roll, but before you know the answer. Yeah. So you have to tell me when you tell me the armor class you hit. So if you don't like that you had a 13, you would say, I'm doing precision. Don't tell me what you hit yet. And then, for example, if that first roll is what you rolled, say I hit armor class 14.
Okay. So I'll attack again. Yeah, we'll go with that, and we'll throw a menacing attack on there. So 23, 4, 10.
10 and wisdom. It resisted.
Wow. And that will be it.
Okay, Ozzy, you're face to face with this mutated looking human. That door is actually open, so you could attack him in melee if you wanted.
Yeah, he's right next to me, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Would I have cover from the doorway, or would he have cover from me?
Not for melee, no.
Okay. All right, let's stab the little one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 20 something, 25. And we'll throw my bonus damage on there from the Drake.
Okay, so you click the Drake and click his infused strike button.
Ooh, 2 cold damage.
So 12? Remember, you guys need to announce your damage.
Yes,
and your
12 total damage.
Got it.
And then we will go again. 24 to hit, 9 damage.
All right.
Bonus action, dragon comes over here and bites the little thing. That will be a 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
I'm having trouble reading. So it's the 2d6s, the 2 first d6s, right? So 10.
Right, it's 5 piercing and 5 of your essence, which is cold again.
Gotcha, yeah.
Okay. Got it. After Ozzy, Gimbal, your turn. Muted if you're talking.
Sorry. I was muted. Does the mutate look like... Yeah, I was talking. Is the mutate wearing metal armor? Did you say no?
Let me see here. No armor.
Okay. In that case, Gimbal is going to use his gem of brightness and target a brilliant beam of brightness at the mutate. So it's a 15 con save or be blinded.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Con save or checking something. He's got 15 con. Failed by 1. He's blind for a minute. Repeat at the end of his turn. And then after Gimbal comes the Gemule. Gemule will do a psychic slam on Ozzy. 17 to hit Ozzy.
That'll hit.
21 psychic.
Oh.
He'll try to leech onto you. 14 dex save to dodge him. You dodge him, no problem.
Good, yeah.
And then Califon, your turn.
all right. I'm going to Ozzy's short, so I'm going to attack this, fun-sized triangle with my bow. Actually, tell me if I go. There's no way I can hit that thing in melee because I don't have an extended weapon, right?
Right.
Because they're blocking. All right, so
Right.
this is all I can do. All right, longbow hits a 26, does a 18 points of magical piercing damage.
18 finished it.
If I move down here, can I see the
Yeah.
gentleman in the doorway?
You can.
Right. All right, and I'm gonna shoot again. Does him being blind give me advantage?
It does.
Okay, I will shoot again with my longbow. Okay.
All right. After Calphon.
Well, so I am going to. I can't do anything. Never mind. I was going to try to do a key point, but I don't. I think I can. I can't do that on long range. I can only do it on melee.
Okay. Okay. Then after you comes his turn. He's blinded. He will go ahead and lash out with like clawed hands. Ozzy, you have advantage, or he has disadvantage on attacks versus you. First one is a 16 to hit Ozzy.
That hits.
10 bludgeoning and 9 psychic.
Ouch.
Second one is a miss, I believe.
Yeah, 16 AC.
Okay. And then at the end of his turn, he gets to resave versus the blindness. Fails it again, so still blind. And Titus, your turn.
Hey, somebody's blind. That's exciting.
You're welcome.
Yeah, very nice.
So Titus, can I see
Yeah.
into the room at that point?
Yeah.
Awesome. So what we're going to do is we are going to pop our friend up right there. I think I've got that.
All right. Dex save.
And dex save.
He's blind. Condition blind.
Nope. Yeah, he gets the full dex save.
He does. Okay.
But he still
He still failed. Takes 5 fire.
Takes 5 fire, and then as a bonus action, we will tell the little guy to throw a flame seed at this guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, for CX.
11 total fire. Then after the flame seed, he's going to go ahead and do a reaction. Defensive flight takes damage. He'll fly his speed. So those multitude of wings on his body kind of start all flapping and disconcerting you Aussies who don't get an attack opportunity on him. And he flies around the corner above his desk there. And then, Jeff, your turn. That door is open there.
Okay, so oh no, 16 for 12.
16, 12. A hit.
Right, and then no, yeah, 12 for. Oh no, wait, I got a precision. Yeah, let's do precision. So 16 for 9.
More than 16, but you hit. You have advantage on that attack.
Oh yeah, sweet.
9. Got
Yep. And I think that's it for my speed, so I'll have to stay there.
it. All right. After Jeff comes Ozzy.
I forgot to make concentration checks. Let me check.
Oh, go for it.
Let's see. Succeeds. I think that one does too. It's half damage. Okay, that one fails. I took what? 3 attacks?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, that one definitely fails. All right. So, well, I don't really want to go in there because I'm very injured. I'm
I'll
going.
take care of you on shirts.
All right, if you've got my back, I'll go in and beat his ass.
I got your back.
I will run in here and stab him. That is what? 14.
That's a
To
crit.
hit.
That's a crit.
Oh, because he's blind. Because I have
'cause he's blinded.
I have the thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely add my dragon damage onto that. So,
That's a theoretical damage.
oh, you got it for me. All right, beautiful. Thank you. Great. So what? Two damage from that, and
I'm double checking. Is it a creature that is hit that you see, or a creature you see that hits a creature? I didn't write that down.
Yeah,
clear enough for me to
it's
know.
kind of weird. One sec.
It'll say, I just didn't write it down clear enough in my shorthanded notes.
I think it's a creature that you can see. Let's see. When another creature within 30 feet of the drake that it can see hits a target with a weapon attack.
Okay, then you do get at it.
Beautiful.
You can roll it yourself. You don't have to take what I rolled. I was just clicking it to see how it worked.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, whoops, sorry, wrong thing. Yeah, same
All
roll.
right.
So two cold damage, and then do I roll an extra d8 or did it? We'll take the second die there. I guess that's fine. So then 17 magical piercing plus 2 cold, and then we'll make another strike. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit for 14 magical piercing again.
All right. Barely alive.
He's barely alive. I'm gonna command my dragon to knock him out. Whack him with your tail. That'll be 23 to hit for 9. Even we'll just say 6 non-lethal damage. We'll add the
right.
cold to it.
He is knocked out.
Very good.
Nice.
The chamber that he's in, a robed figure sitting at the desk, nearby a pyramid-shaped nugget bouncing idly on spindly legs. Yeah, it turns out he was just meditating in here, didn't have any treasure or anything in the room. There's some blood on his robes and on his hands, like he was the one who probably killed that goat.
I'm going to give Ozzy a touch. Oops, wrong. That was wrong. I did not mean to click on that.
Ooh, healer. All right, beautiful.
Where are you at, healer? There it is. So that's going to be 15 hit points.
All right, I will take that.
Hey, Ozzy, walk on back this way so I don't get involved in whatever's happening in the corner right there.
What's that? Okay.
Oh, yeah, there you go. And then Titus will reach out and touch you with permission.
Oh, of course, yes. I'm very wounded.
We'll do a first level cure wounds, and the fire spirit's going to come over as I'm cure woundsing and just keep like eye contact.
Okay. All right. After Ozzy, we're not
we're
even in
still in
combat. I'm
initiative?
just taking this out. No, we're not taking this out.
Oh, I would be like, oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
I
you're
wanna-
good.
yeah,
No, you're
you
good.
heal you heal another 16 points of healing with that first level.
Nice.
And it's all because of the spirit's eye contact.
What's this, like ghost?
Not creepy at
Gives me
all.
like a little bit of
So
icy hot on my muscles.
I was wondering why Titus asked permission before healing him, but now I realize it's because Titus makes it weird.
Yeah.
And Gimble's all about that.
Holy shit.
All right, shall we interrogate this strange being? I can tie him up.
Let's do it.
I mean, can we tie him up? His skin looks pretty wacky.
Yeah, he is pretty weird and all these weird wings and such. You can definitely wrap rope around him. Whether or not he can squirm out of it, maybe he might. His skin is
Also-
clammy and as smooth as a salamander's.
Is there like blankets here too?
There's the robes he was wearing.
Okay, I'll tear a strip off of that and just tie it around his eyes.
And then do you guys want to wait or you want to revive him with some healing?
I can cast a minor healing spell on him. Oh, you could
Well,
use the healer's kit, right? I guess it would have been to use from it.
Is there a way if you don't use a charge? No, you would always use a charge. So yeah, I'll use a charge from the healer's kit to revive him that way.
All right.
So Calphon comes over.
He is erratic and preachy, talking about stone that speaks the truth of the far realm and disgorges its young to feed. He kind of comes across as a deluded prophet. He encourages you to sacrifice your smallest to the stone. He gets more and more furious as whether you like disbelieve him, and he's tries to be duplicitous, but he's too erratic to pull that off. So you can tell he's making up things to try and deceive you, and you don't know if what he's telling you is the truth or not the truth half the time.
I'll just say to him, "Oh yes, sacrifice certainly. Yes, could you tell us where this stone is so that we can sacrifice our smallest to it?"
Yeah, he promises to take you there. He will sacrifice the smallest personally. But you think he's going to try and double cross you from the way he as duplicitous as he is. But
No,
erratic enough
I'm
that
sorry. I won't be untying you anytime soon.
he tries to trick you into untying him, but you see right through it.
All right.
He's pretty insane, is what you're getting.
Yeah, I was hoping I could get him to,
Yeah.
go along with me and be like, "Oh yes, I'm certainly a believer of the far realm."
Yeah. Well, he'll believe you are, and then he'll try and sacrifice you to the stone.
All right. I'm just gonna sort of like whisper to the rest of the group, like, so we want to just slit his throat, or
Yeah.
all right, yeah, I'm gonna just execute him.
Okay. Where to now?
Poor bastard. All right.
Perhaps down
So-
these steps.
Yeah, how far do they go down though? How far is the flight?
When you come to the steps, they're not too far down. Just about 15 feet down into a big room.
Uh,
The big
All right,
room is.
I'll go have a look inside.
I mean, Calphon would like to point out that I had lost 38 hit points at the farm. No, at the farm. Not a single spell healer kit, and then we beat up a mad guy. You use a charge on him. Calphon's pouting in the back.
Yeah. Gimbal was just waiting for Califon to go down as he normally does, and was just going to heal it.
Yeah,
So you
it's
come
like,
into
why
it-
waste-
I didn't want to take the opportunity to take a nap mid battle away from you.
You come into a pretty big room with a long stone table, which is broken. There are, to the right, metal chests stacked against a wall. The largest opening to the left, leading from the room, is choked with rubble and skeletal remains. It looks like of dwarves and strange things, maybe mind flayers. Yeah, that's what you see.
Big cephalopod skull things. Yuck. I'm gonna inspect the metal boxes.
Okay. Put your guy where you want to be when you start inspecting those. Everyone else put you guys where you want to be when Ozzy starts doing that. Once you're happy where you're standing, roll initiative.
Oh, goodness.
I'm blocking the door. I think maybe over here, wings crossed.
All right. Ozzy, you're approaching the metal chests stacked up in front of this alcove when something rises up above the chests. At first you think it's one creature, one big creature, but then it appears like it might be two separate ones. And these things are very crazy looking. A writhing ball of tentacles, echoing with the cacophonous sounds of every thought it has consumed. This is something beyond your realms of knowledge. You don't know what could have spawned it here, but it definitely doesn't appear dwarven. That's for sure.
Oh no.
So, some initiatives here. First person to react to these things is Califon. And Califon, they are hostile. You can feel them probing your mind almost as if. And their tentacles are reaching out and darting out toward Ozzy. But you react first.
Okay. I will, still holding my longbow, I will unleash 14, hit a 14 for 12.
Why 14? No advantage this time.
Oh,
Unless
no, I was
there's
just picking up my own. I was doing my own math.
Okay.
13 for 12.
miss with a 13.
All right. I will fire again. I will spend 2 key points, and I will make that a 15.
11 plus 4 is 15. 15 is also a miss.
Also a miss. And I will fire one more time because I did look it up. And focused aim. Nope. It's the one where I get another attack if I spend a key point. And that will also miss. So a bunch of arrows into the corner.
Okay. Are you thinking key fueled attack?
It's the yes, maybe. Where if I do it, yeah, that one, right?
Well, if that's one that you're thinking of, it does take your bonus action, so it's not that great. This is one you would use if you're doing something not an attack to get an attack with it.
Well, I can't use my bow as a bonus action though, right?
With a monk weapon or an unarmed weapon, I think it makes your bow a monk weapon, doesn't it?
Yeah. My bow's a monk weapon.
Yeah, so it can make a bow attack with a bonus, yeah.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
that. Okay, so you're done. After you comes the first of the snares. Okay, so the first snare is the one to the north, the one that rose up above Ozzy. And all right, it is going to do a multi-attack. 2 tentacles. Seems like they have the reach to get to you, Ozzy. The first one is a 25 to hit
Definitely hits.
for 16 force damage and grapples you. So I'm going to put the grapple with the 1 on it, and we'll track it with this guy. So that guy's got you grappled, and then he will do a another tentacle attack on you. Also hitting for 16 more force.
Ow.
And then he will siphon your thoughts. Creature you're grappling. Doing 29 psychic damage to you, but you can make an intelligence save, DC 17 to have that, and take 14 instead.
I need a 18.
Oh, okay.
All right, I fail.
All right. So you're down to 0 hit points, and the thing will...
Just, guys, for future reference, when you roll a save, pause, or before you roll a save, pause for just a second so I could tell you if I'm going to use my flash of genius on you or not.
All right, good to know.
Because I have to announce that before the save, not after.
The good news is you couldn't have seen Ozzy, so you're okay.
Yeah, I was out of line of sight.
Okay.
Well, then never mind.
And then it drops Ozzy and ducks back behind the cover of the iron boxes, and it's done. Okay, Gimbal, your turn. So I'm going to put I don't know what I do for cover there. Gimbal, your turn.
I'm going to move to there, and I am going to
and Gimbal,
give Ozzy.
Yeah, and Gimbal, as soon as you step within, that distance of it, or maybe a little bit further away when you first start approaching it, you can hear kind of in your mind a cacophony of voices or thoughts that this thing is doing something to you. You think if you start your turn too close to it, it might overwhelm your thoughts.
Okay.
So if you want, you could,
there,
you could stop there and do something different, or you keep going. Your choice.
Well, I'm going to keep going.
Okay.
So I have to be next to Ozzy to do what I was going to do. I am going to give Ozzy Gimbal's Miracle Elixir. That's going to be 13 hit points back. And then I am going to step back as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all of my movement.
Okay. When you leave that last square, this thing lashes out with the tentacle. Oop, I missed you. And then Jeff, your turn.
As Gimbal knew it.
All right, Jeff's coming downstairs. Oh, actually, sorry. Here, I'll hide. One section hide. That's pretty good. And then, so there's another one somewhere, right, that we can't see?
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Well, I guess I'll attack the one I can see. 26 for. We'll throw a menacing attack on there. Oh, yeah. So nice. 26 for 18.
And it is a wisdom save or be afraid. 17, not afraid.
Dang it. Attack again. I'll leave it at that. 26 for
10.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. After Jeff comes Ozzy. So Ozzy, you're prone on the ground. Whatever you had in your hand is lying on the ground. It's free action to grab it. Half your speed to stand. You're no longer grappled, so you can take the grapple mark off.
Okay. That off.
And Gimbal hollers out at you. That was Gimbal's Miracle Elixir that cured you.
I will.
I am accepting investors.
Yes, I'm going to use my.
Elixir. Tell your friends.
I'm going to use my action to disengage. Half my movement to stand up. I just walk away, limping a little bit, and I motion for Jenny to go sick 'em. And I will say to Gimbal, "Much obliged, my metallic friend." How far away can I get? 35, so 5, 10. I think I can make it to there. And Jenny's gonna rush in there, try and savage them.
Okay, so when Jenny gets there, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot something, Ozzy. This might change everything. You started there within the aura of these things.
Oh no!
So cacophony of minds kicks in. You got to make a 17 wisdom save or become incapacitated. Before you roll,
sorry,
never mind. It's okay. You saved Gimbal wasting some powers. So again, remember before you roll saves, Gimbal might be able to help you. It's too late now, Gimbal. It's okay. And then
I need to do it beforehand. Okay.
That's why I said it's too late now. Also, don't forget you have inspiration, and you have to announce that before you roll as well. Okay, so Ozzy, you are actually incapacitated. Good news is your dragon can act on its own now, right?
Yeah, it can. It bravely runs up to defend me from these things.
Okay, and real quick, before it does, at the end of your turn, you get to repeat the save. So again, don't roll yet. You can use inspiration. Gimbal might be able to help you.
I have an inspiration.
Ozzy still has movement, though.
Ozzy hasn't gone. Ozzy's incapacitated.
It would be at the end of my turn to
on
remake
Ozzy's
save.
turn, he has a movement speed.
You can't move when
Incapacitated doesn't
incapacitated.
take away.
Really?
Incapacity does not remove your movement speed. So you could stand up and you could move.
so
They'll
the
get
same-
opportunity
Stun.
attacks on me. If I moved away 5 feet, does it seem like they would get a free strike on me?
You don't know.
Hmm,
Yeah, 5 feet should be
Sure.
safe.
Okay.
Am I muted? No. Okay.
I will. I will like crawl backwards away, kind of just stunned.
Got it.
Just terrified of these things. Jenny will. She technically acts on my turn, like immediately after it, and then I'll make the saving throws. So let me do.
All right, and I'm going to do my reaction flash of genius. So you get to add a 3 to the roll.
All right. We'll do bite first.
Hold up. We got to finish your turn first, and at the end of your turn, you get to make a save.
Okay. I'll make my save. Wisdom, right?
It is wisdom.
I will make it with advantage with my inspiration. So I guess that's that leaf thing, right? Take that off. Hey, I think that'll do it.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
I got to be right back. I left my dog outside.
Okay.
1 second.
Okay. So yeah, you are no longer incapacitated. Ozzy's turn's done. Now this is bad. I don't think technically the Drake can do anything now.
What do you mean?
Because you didn't give it a command and you're no longer incapacitated.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
so
really
he'll
weird.
dodge, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, she will run up and taunt them.
There you go.
And growl menacingly.
Okay, Ozzy's done. Dragon's done. Titus. All sorts
right,
of corner cases in that one.
All sorts of corner cases. So then what we're going to do, Ozzy moved out, so we can't teleport him out. Titus is going to summon the embers from the kind of the environment around and surround them in a fairy fire-like aspect. Just getting these two.
What's he doing?
I'm casting fairy fire in a very flavorful way. Yeah.
I don't know that you can do that without getting the dragon, right? You can't do it in the wall.
It's not centered on a point. It's just a 20-foot square. And I'm just choosing to waste most of it.
That's a good point. Here we go with some deck saves. 15, that one's lined, and that one's lined.
Yay. And then...
I'm sorry, Titus. You're within the aura too, so quickly, before you do that. Make a 17 wisdom save.
Hey, I'm good. We knew that was
close.
All right, and then Titus is going to move back to be out of the wailing, and then we will use. So did both make it, or one made it?
They both failed.
Perfect. All right. Well, we'll go after the one that is more damaged with my bonus action after I tell the spirit to go shoot its flame seed at it. Missing horribly. End of turns.
After Titus, the other snare's turn. All right. So the south one here, reactions reset. It'll take this dragon out, multi-attacking the dragon with a tentacle.
It is disadvantaged because she's dodging.
Dragon's dodging. Okay, so that's only a 15 to hit, which I think misses.
Yeah, 17 AC.
And then second tentacle, 25 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
10 force damage and grapple. And then it will do its Siphon Thoughts, which is creature you're grappling, 17 psychic to the dragon, 17 intelligence save for half.
Intelligence save? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
failed
fails.
that. So 17 psychic to the dragon, and the intellect siphon regains 17.
Oh no. That's very bad.
The snare, I mean. Okay. So the snare's done. That's the end of that round. And Califon, you are out of the aura. Go ahead, Califon.
All right. I will. Do I have a free line of sight to the one that's injured?
No, they both have cover.
All right, I'll shoot anyways because that's what I've got. I will longbow. So 23 for 15.
That's a hit.
And again, that's. But I want to add the D6. So I will add a D6 and expend a key point for 16.
16 to
and
hit?
Then 20 to hit for 16 damage.
Got it.
And then my last shot 25 for 6.
For 6. Got it. Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. That thing's like halfway down. The other one's turn. Not grappling anyone. Ozzy, are you prone back there or are you standing?
Yeah, I would have stood up.
Did you have the move to stand up?
What? Sorry, like you said, when incapacitated.
You probably have the move to stand up. So
Yeah, I have 35 movement speed,
okay.
so I'm pretty sure I'm good.
So these guys are amazingly smart. They know who they need to kill. Speed of that. So this one's going to go 1, 2, 3. Provoking from the dragon.
All right, yeah, she'll take a bite. Ooh, 15.
15 hit.
Oh, nice. Okay. So that's 4 piercing and 5 cold.
Nice. 9 damage there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Speed of 45 flying, so I get there, and then it will do a multi-attack tentacle 1 on Titus. Only a 12 to hit. Tentacle 2 on Titus. A 19 to hit.
Yep.
12 force damage. Grapples Titus. You can put a grapple 1 on your guy, Titus, for me, please.
I fail the concentration. They are no longer fairy fired.
Okay. So he's grappling you. It's a 17 to escape, and then he'll use his bonus action to siphon your thoughts. 28 psychic damage. 17 until him to save for half.
Oh, that did not make it.
Okay, so he'll regain. Okay, that snare's done. Gimbal, your turn. Gimbal, you are within the aura, so let's do an aura check. Oh, and I'm sorry. Keep in mind, once you've made this check, you're immune. So if you've made it, let me know. But you're in the aura, Gimbal. If you made it, let's put a green circle on you once you make one. I think Ozzy, you've made one.
I did, yes.
Okay.
Is it for both? You're immune to both?
Yeah.
All right. Gimmel's going to use his inspiration,
Okay.
and also is going to use a flash of genius on himself.
Okay.
Which, between the inspiration and the flash of genius, boom, he did it. It's exactly the number he needed. Gimbal clearly is a genius.
Yep.
And now everybody can see that, and that makes him happy. Okay. So Gimbal's immune. And now Gimbal is going to fire off a firebolt at the one who's injured down here.
Okay.
13 probably misses.
13 missed.
That sucks. Okay. Oh, God damn it. I forgot about Bill for a while. I'm going to move over here.
And just so we
heal.
Just so you remember, let's do this for you, indicating you've used your reaction. All right, after Gimbal.
Oh,
Jeff, your turn. Jeff, you are
All right.
not within the aura of any of these things. Oh, wait, you're not.
Excellent. Bonus action hide. Oh, nice. Pretty hidden. Attack the southwestern guy. He's not fairy fired, is that correct?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That is correct.
Oh, yeah. We'll throw let's do a menacing attack. Oh, dagnabbit.
Ouch.
31 for 11, 18,
Got
I
it.
think.
Yep.
And
menacing,
yeah.
so that's a wisdom save, which he gets a 13 and fails. Menaced.
Nice. And then
Oh, is immune to fright.
Oh, come on. 28 for 8.
8 more. All right.
And back up.
After Jeff comes Ozzy. Ozzy, you've made your save, so you're good to go.
Yeah, I rolled a wisdom save for myself, just with a die here. He's not scared of this thing. He's gonna go and mess it up. He vaults over the boxes and tries to stab it.
Nice. You get him inspiration back.
Nice.
Especially for rolling that 20.
And my dragon will use her reaction to give me some lovely frost damage on that.
I think the dragon used a reaction to attack a thing leaving.
Oh, she did. That's right. She doesn't get it until after my turn. You're correct. I am going to use my what's it called? Favored foe.
Okay. All right. So we got 18 and 8. It's 26 points damage. Anything else? Or is that correct?
Sorry, 1 sec. So it would be 15. Yeah. So 18 and 8. Why is it 8? Sorry.
You get 3 and 5 for favored foe because you critted.
Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, that'll be it for that attack.
That killed it. Down it goes.
Fantastic. All right, now
a wave of healing energy washes out of it.
I have another attack, but I don't think I can like pull out my bow and attack in the same action. Can I?
Probably not, because you.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I don't have any thrown weapons or anything either. So I will just, flourish my rapier and point Jenny towards the other thing.
All right, Titus,
And-
you are grappled. You have made a save, so you don't have to make your save. What do you want to do?
All right,
Oh,
can I?
Your fire spirit will only
can
make
I
a save
just-
when its turn comes up.
I know.
Does the Drake not go after Ozzy?
Oh, sorry, Drake. Go ahead, Drake.
Yeah, I'm on the fence because I can summon her once again today. Yeah, this is a pretty dangerous enemy. We should probably just try and kill it as fast as we can. Go, Jenny, finish it. She will bite.
Nice hit.
Hey, nice. All right,
Nice.
yeah. So 6 piercing and 6 frost damage.
Seems to take the cold damage. Okay, Titus, your turn. You can take all the
All right,
marks off
can
of
I-
Jenny.
Can I melee the tentacle that's
Yeah.
grappling me?
You may.
Perfect. Then we will have some teeth elongate as I try to bite the tentacle that's grappling me.
Okay.
Ooh.
14?
14
Strong
hit.
14?
14 hit.
Oh, there you go. Strong 14.
And acid works on it, it looks like.
12 points of acid damage.
Nice.
And then we're going to hope that the fire spirit is going to do what the fire spirit's going to do. Oh, I need to put my green on. Or no, it is on there. Okay.
Yeah, you got your
Just
green.
was
You're
covered.
good.
All right. Then bonus action, tell the fire spirit to get me the heck out of here. And then the fire spirit goes. It's a
17 wisdom.
save.
Yep.
Hey!
Look at that.
See, there we go. And then it comes to here, and we fire a teleport.
Nice.
Boom.
15 dex save. Billet took 9 fire. You can take the grapple mark off, and next to go is Califon. I think you're in the area for the first time, so do your Cacophony of Minds saving
I'll use my inspiration, and I will roll.
throw. Oh,
Yep. I'm gonna be
incapacitated
fine.
for a minute. Repeat the save at the end of your turn. So your turn ends, you get to repeat the save.
Found it.
But you can move.
You can also move on your turn before you make your repeat save.
Yeah. No, I'm going to. If I'm incapacitated, can I use a reaction to attack?
No, you cannot use reactions.
Okay, so I won't move in. Then I get a roll again.
DC 17 wisdom. Look at you.
Oh.
You can put the green mark on your guy and take off the incapacitated, and now it's the snare's turn. The snare's got a dragon next to him. You can take the grapple off your dragon and also your reaction use off your dragon. What's this thing going to go after? It's got flames to the south. It's got characters to the north. It's super intelligent. Clear. It'll go after the dragon. So
Being super intelligent, I would think that it would surrender voluntarily.
That
Nice.
definitely hits.
No.
19 hit the dragon for 17 force damage.
She poofs out of existence.
Then it'll turn on the fire
Oh.
spirit. 15 force damage on the fire spirit, and then it will move to there and be done. And next to go is Gimbal.
All right. Gimbal gets his reaction back and is going to just firebolt that thing
Ooh, hit.
There you go.
for 21 fire damage.
Okay. Then Jeff.
Measuring something real quick. All right. Can I make it through this crack in the rock? Okay.
The table, yeah.
Move to there and attack this thing in the corner. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. 29 for 9.
29 for 9. Okay.
And yeah, I can't really do anything with it. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. 28 for 7.
Got it.
And how big is this table that I'm?
It's like dwarven table, probably about 3 feet off the ground.
Can I hide behind it since I'm
Yeah.
small?
Yeah.
I'm gonna back up one and hide.
You do know that these things seem to have no visual acuity.
Oh,
They might be using blind sight, but you've rolled high enough on your initial roll every time that it didn't matter. Ozzy, your turn.
Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness.
do it anyway.
Hang on. 5, 10. I can't get in melee of it. I will pull out my bow and shoot it while staying far away. 22 to hit for 11 piercing.
That's a hit. Got it.
It's non-magical, just if that matters.
Seems to work. Yeah, seems to work.
21 to hit for 11 piercing again.
Nice. It is on its last legs.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Titus, your turn.
All right. Titus produces flame, readying to attack once the fire spirit has given me the help action. And then the fire spirit goes, I get the help action, and I produce flame. Make sense?
Mhm. Ooh,
There we
nicely
go.
done. Needed it.
Nice.
And that finishes him
For
off.
18 points.
Wow.
Nice.
The intellect snares are gone. You can take notes about what these things are. You've never seen them before, so.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to give Titus a taste off the healer's kit.
Okay. Yeah, do all your healer kit
Ooh,
stuff,
yeah.
and then after you've done that, you could take a short rest if you like. But do your healer kit first.
16 hit points back to you, Titus.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Did we search all these rooms?
Yes, you searched all those
Okay.
rooms. They were very
Okay.
Spartan.
We looked
Quick-
under the beds and everything.
Quick to search. Yeah,
Okay.
you did.
Okay.
But we can look in the chests during the
Yes,
break.
you have not
right?
searched this room. So in this room, in the chest, you find many dusty and battered dishes. But
Mhm.
in one of them, you find underneath a few mugs an alchemy jug.
Oh,
Oh.
Alchemy jug. That's an interesting item.
all the mayonnaise you can eat.
A whole jar of mayonnaise.
That's me. That's pre-rolling magical items for the end of the session.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Do you finish your short rest, and then you can proceed. That's all you find in the search of the room.
All right. Yeah, gotta
It's the
roll some
it's
dice.
the A one, right?
Is the standard
Tom?
one? Yep. A. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that because it's 24 hours. I'm gonna leave that green spot on there just in case we run into another one.
Okay. 2 doors to the south after your rest is finished.
Who's going first?
I think it's worked well with. I haven't gone down once. I think it's great with Ozzy opening doors.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I will summon my Drake again. She's back.
Hmm.
That's the cool thing about the Drake over like the fire spirit. It just stays around unless it dies. So I will come and open this door, I suppose.
All right. Fine.
A kitchen. Ooh.
You find a kitchen. Yeah.
I will line my bags with old desiccated rations, I guess. What do we find in here?
There are stone counters around the periphery, a sink of clear water, an oven containing orange embers. Odd.
Hmm.
They're still smoldering. A rack of dull metal kitchen implements hanging from the ceiling. Nothing else here. No, except you find a backpack kind of sitting in a corner of the room. Recently used, like in good shape. 100 feet of spider silk rope. 3 daggers with spider motifs. A book, although it's blank. A calligraphy kit. A silver medallion displaying a lizard's head with a quill behind it. Probably worth about 15 gold. Some explorer left this here recently, from what you can tell.
I'm going to grab the daggers.
Okay.
If everyone's okay with that, I could use them.
Sure.
What's up with the basin? Does it look like it's a sink or something?
Yeah. It is a sink of clear water.
Is there a tap?
No.
That's interesting. Can I pick the basin up?
Yeah.
I will inspect the water. Does it smell funny?
Nope. Seems fresh. Seems normal.
The water elemental.
I'll dump the water out.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Nope. Seems to act like normal water.
Wow.
Thought it was like an endless decanter of water or something. So someone's been here recently,
Definitely.
and I guess I wouldn't know. Like I know it's probably a drow, but yeah, I'm gonna crack this door open over here. See
All
what's
right.
going on.
So really quickly, while he has his back turned, I take the alchemy jug and I fill the basin back up with water and put it away.
All right, Califon. You can have inspiration back.
All right, I'll look around in here. What do we see?
This is a pantry. The goods once stored on the shelves in this old pantry are long decayed, leaving nothing other than a few empty casks and boxes.
Oh well. I come back and see the basin. It is magical. I will take this basin of water and stuff it in my pack.
Okay.
I'll dump the water out first. Hopefully it doesn't soak everything in there.
Okay. That door. That door.
Well, I'll wait for Ozzy.
Everyone's. I guess I'm the designated door opener now.
I mean,
Some stairs going down. Some
All
rubble down
right.
there. It looks like big chunks of rock and a door.
Does everything look stable in here? Like it doesn't look like it's gonna
It does look
collapse,
stable,
does it?
yeah. Yeah, it
All
looks
right,
stable.
cool. I'll go check out this door.
Okay.
See if it's trapped or anything.
Everyone put you guys where you want to be when Ozzy gets to that door.
Oh no.
Once you're happy where you're standing, roll initiative. Just as
Triggering
you
all the
step down
encounters
the
it
last
is.
step of the steps, Ozzy, something is going to happen. All right. So when you step down the last step of the steps, you can see further down the hall, and you can see down in the darkness ahead some more of those little pesky gemules. And a very large statue of, let's see what the statue is. An alcove at the end of a majestic yet rubble-choked hall contains an enormous statue of a dwarf scholar atop a high plinth. There's a figure chipping at the statue's head. It stops and looks at you, looks like it's, well, you can't tell what it's trying to carve in the head from where you're standing. You see 4 pyramid-shaped nuggets with legs lounging around the statue's base, and they stand up on their legs and begin to move your direction. Their initiatives.
Oh dear.
Okay. The figure up on the statue is another one of those human mutates, it looks like. First thing to happen is Ozzy, you call out that there are creatures down here. More the gemules, and Titus, you're the first one to react to that.
Why am I always the first one? I don't have that great of an initiative. All right, I come through Gimbal, come down and slide into the pocket, and we will spend our action to summon a new wildfire spirit right there.
All right.
oh, nice.
Got a whole bunch of deck saves to make. 15. 1,
Hey.
2, 3, 4. Made it, failed it, made it, failed it. So this one closest to you is going to take 7 fire. And then the mutate up on the statue is close enough, assuming you brought the spirit in a little bit elevated.
Oh,
and
yeah.
its deck save is a made it.
All right, so it's how far up?
It is about 15 feet off the ground.
All right. So then if I am 10 feet up, I am adjacent to everything that I'm next to, right?
Affirmative.
Okay, then that's where we're going to be when I tell it to bonus action, it'll move to the 10 feet and then bonus action. More deck save.
15. 1, 2, 3, 4. Made it, failed it, made it, made it. So the second one this time took 8 fire, and then the mutate deck save made it. All right.
All right. And then it will continue its movement and come on back. And that will be the end of our turn.
Okay. The first Jamule bouncing along at a speed of 40.
Wow.
Comes up here up next to Ozzy, lashes out with a psychic slam and misses by a mile. And then it tries to leech itself onto Ozzy. 14 deck save to dodge it. Ozzy.
1 sec. 19, yeah.
All right. Then Califon, your turn.
Right, I'm going to move around to here, and then I will longsword. That will be 22 for 14. Then I will strike again. I'm sure that hit, right?
Yep.
Okay. 24 and I'll spend a key point and add a d6 for 14.
Got it.
And then I will Talon 24 for 4. I will move back up the top of the stairs.
Okay. After Califon, Jeff, your turn.
Hold on, 5. Okay, I can't make it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And short bow the gem mule. Yeah, 17 for 9, 14.
Got it. And its wisdom save is a fail.
Cool. Then I'll hit it again. 19 for where's push attack? 19 for 12. And I'll try to push it back.
And you killed it.
Oh, well, cool. And then I am done.
Okay, the next Jamule comes hopping forward, attacking Jeff with a psychic slam, missing, and then trying to leech onto you, Jeff.
Ozzy or Jeff?
Ozzy, sorry, Jeff. Ozzy.
Okay, sorry.
DC 14 deck save.
All right. Hey, we're fine.
Nice. That's why you go in first. That's why you're the breaching party.
I really need a shield. If anyone has a shield, please lend it to me. My AC is garbage.
After that, Ozzy, your turn.
All right. Okay. Yep. It's time to stab things. The rapier is out. Poke. 18 to hit for 11 piercing.
Got it.
And another one. 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. Bonus action. Order Jenny. Get in here, Jenny. She comes around the corner, goes for a bite.
She actually won't be able to make it. It'll be a dash to get there because it's difficult terrain to go through your allies.
Yeah, I guess you probably can't fly, right?
Not through the tunnel that Gimbal and Calipon are blocking.
Yeah, that makes sense. 5,
She
10,
could definitely fly
15,
above Jeff. Though.
Even with 40 movement?
I think 40 movements are right over Jeff's head. Started here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, that's fine. Then yeah, she'll dash.
Dash. All right.
To get to me here. Plug up the gap.
After Ozzy comes the mutate. So the mutate's hanging onto this statue. You can kind of see now as it leans out what the statue looks like. It's like cutting away at its mouth, its eyes, and it levels a hand out and blasts toward. We'll go toward Ozzy. You have cover from the Gemule in front of you, Ozzy. But a 16, that'll miss, and then second strike, Nightmare Blast. 21 this time, that's a hit. Only 4 psychic, and you're frightened. To the start of its next turn, 12 wisdom save negates that.
Okay, wisdom save. I am proficient, so it's a 10. Yeah, no, I fail.
So that's your frightened condition, and that guy's done. And then we got Gemule going. 1 to the north here. 6 there, and attack the dragon with a psychic slam. Missing, and then try and leech onto the dragon. 14 dex save for the dragon.
Ooh, yeah, my dice have abandoned me.
So it leeches on the dragon. And then the other one comes up there, and psychic slams Ozzy, missing, and tries to leech onto Ozzy. 14 dex save.
Yeah, that's 15, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's 16, right? Okay, or 15. And that's those two. Gimbal, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to firebolt the injured one directly east of Ozzy. 24 for 10 fire.
10 fire. Got it. All right. After Gimbal, that rounds over. Titus, your turn.
All right.
Right back there.
So what we're gonna do is this guy still climbing?
Yeah, 15 feet up.
All right. Then we're going to use our action to summon a new fire friend.
Ooh, all right.
Nice.
And he's going to go ahead and go after me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do myself, then I'm going to do the fire spirit, then I'm going to do the elemental spirit.
Sounds
Make
good.
sense? Okay. So he does that as my action. And then, yes, what we're going to do is bonus action. We are going to get in the fire spirit is going to hover right on top of Ozzy, but I'm not going to put him there. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Just to avoid token on token action. And
I'll
then he's
put.
going to fiery
I'll open this up
teleport.
here for you. So you can put him right south of Ozzy.
Gotcha. Well, he's not going to be there at the end of
Oh,
this.
okay.
So, dang it, I grabbed it. All right. So then he's on top of Ozzy as we fiery teleport. And so this happens.
Dex saves.
Titus goes back into the corner. The fire spirit goes closer.
Ozzy and the dragon, you guys will want to move away from where you're at. 2 to the left or 2 to the right to be safe.
Yeah. We can't really get there, can we?
Well, you don't have to. You're only going to take 4 fire damage if you don't do that.
So Ozzy will move over here.
Okay.
And the dragon can move to the right, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Dragon goes over here.
All right. Nice. Made the saves
Okay.
for the Gemules. One of them failed and took the damage.
Yep. And then the elemental spirit will slam that gem. 20.
20's a hit.
13 fire.
Oh, and do you want to do a fire
And-
one? Okay. So 13 fire. They take full damage from fire. Got it.
End of
And how psychotic is this going to be? Maybe a little psychotic. So with its reaction from taking the damage from the fire spirit, and so the fire elemental doesn't have to end their turn because they'll get a move after this reaction happens. They'll use its defensive flight to fly to there. Then your fire spirit can finish its turn. Or your elemental spirit. I mean.
Yes, the elemental spirit.
Yep.
will go to
Okay.
there.
There, now Titus is done, and now Califon, your turn.
All right. Right. I will move here. I will hit the mutate below me. Yep. I will miss. I will. Well, I have 10 for 14.
Miss.
26 for 10. That's a hit. I'm going to spend a key point. We discussed this last time to stun the
12
mutate.
con save.
Yep. All right. And then I am going to use a bonus action to talon the little hat to my right. 8.
Yes.
And then I will move.
All right. After
Fine.
Califon comes Jeff.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to throw infused strikes on the mutate. 6 frost damage.
Okay.
All right, Jeff will bonus action disengage. Back up to their attack. The mutate 29 for 8.
Got it.
We'll do that again. I'll try a push attack. Oh, great. 21 for 9.
Strength saving throw, DC 16. That's a success. Up to 15 feet. How far you want to push him?
15 feet back.
3 back to there. Okay. After Jeff comes Gemule next to that guy. Mutates, commanding the Gemule to go kill Titus. It will provoke on the way, though, so the elemental spirit could react and take that attack opportunity, Titus. That is a
19
hit.
for 9.
9.
Nice.
Got it. And then the Gemule will do a psychic slam on Titus. 25 to hit for 21,
Ouch.
21 psychic. DC 10 concentration check, and then it will try to latch on.
Oh, yes! Good cloak.
Dex save, Titus, DC 14. Okay, that one latches on. And that one's done. Ozzy, your turn.
All right. I'm going to conspicuously turn around and not look at the thing behind me that I'm terrified of, and try and cut this gemule off of my my fiery friend here.
DC 15, strength check as an action to pull it off. Or you can attack it.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and skewer it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Even though you're not looking at it, he's still within sight.
Yeah, I know.
So you'll have your disadvantage on that.
Second attack. Ouch, man. 12?
Miss.
All right. Bonus action, command Jenny. Bite the thing I'm scared of. Oh, she did a little better.
Nice.
That should hit for 6 damage.
Got it. Okay. The mutate's turn to go. It will do a unarmed strike at dragon. That's a miss. And second attack on the dragon, 19 to hit for 8 bludgeoning and 6 psychic. And then the Gemule, this one here that's got no one on it, will go after Titus with a psychic slam. 21 to hit Titus for 26 psychic, 13 concentration check. And then try to leech onto you, 14 dex save to dodge it. That one's attaching here. And then the other one there, 3 to there, attack Titus with a slam. 19 for 28 psychic.
Yep, well, I'm down.
Okay. And it will not try to latch on. That's it for the Gemule. Skimble, your turn. So you see Titus on the ground in front of you with 2 of these things latched onto him.
And he's unconscious.
And he's unconscious, yeah.
All right. Gimble's going to go down and feed him a dose of Gimble's miracle elixir for 10 hit points.
Nice.
And then, are these things that have reach outside of theirs, so they have opportunity attacks, or are they like tiny where they have to be in your space?
Actually, they do have 5-foot reach.
Okay, then I'm going to stay right there.
Okay, round is over. Titus's turn. Started Titus's turn. A couple of things latched on, leeching. The first one, you take 6 piercing, and the second one will be enough to drop you. But at least you don't have no failed death saves.
Yay.
And it's on this,
And
you get to
fire
decide
save.
what order you do these things in at the start of your turn. So you could have saved your death save for last and do a death save, but that could put you 1 more point towards dying. Or you could have said you were doing it first and not doing death saves this round. Your choice.
I will let those happen with the
Okay.
chance that I get to come up.
Okay.
So it's the which one? The A?
Second one from the left, armor class 1. 12. So
Okay,
one green
I
one for you.
succeed. All right, and then the fire spirit is going to try to avenge me, but it can't get there, so it will do a
Avenge
flame
me,
damage
fire spirit.
at the mutate.
Ooh,
and will
hit.
crit because it's very upset.
For 10 fire.
10 whole fire.
Mutate's barely hanging
then-
on.
And then it will move towards me.
Then
And
Califon,
ends
your
turn.
turn.
Can I get over Gimbal
Uh,
to melee?
Yeah.
Right. I will melee the. Well, I meant the ones that are on Titus.
Oh, no. But you can stand in this square. Same square as this tiny thing.
Okay.
if
I will
you want.
stand that. Yeah, I'd love to. I can stand that square, but melee on the wounded one that's on Titus.
Yeah.
All right. Because he's just gonna go back down. Right. 19 for. I will spend my key point, and so 15 points of magical damage
Got it.
on the wounded one. If it's still alive,
Still alive.
I will hit it. Okay. I will hit it again.
That finished
18 for 8. I guess the one that I'm sharing space with is also hurt.
Yes, it is.
But if the other one wakes up. Right, so I will spend another key point and do flurry of blows on the one that's on Titus. 18 for 7. These are all magical. 8 for 4.
Got it.
And I will stand right there.
Your turn, Jeff.
Take out these
Okay.
key points.
Moving out of sight. Oops. Hiding. Pretty good. Attacking. There's still one on Titus, right?
There's one on Titus attached. And there's one in the same square as Califon not attached.
I will. Dang it! I can't push him off. If I hit the one that's attached to Titus with a pushing attack, even though I can't move him, will it at least attach him?
Yeah, we can say this.
Okay.
Or I can say try and
Nice.
find out. And then it will.
Yeah.
I'll try. Okay. So, I will instead do a precision attack on that. Oh, great. 14?
Miss.
Yeah. And then
That's not a 14. That'll hit.
that's, I think, actually, this is my last one. I'll try to do a pushing attack on that for another 2. So
9 damage.
29 for 9.
Strength save. He is pushed off. I'll put him over
Cool.
there.
Nice.
And then move back over.
All right. After Jeff comes Ozzy.
All right. I'm still looking away, and I see my fiery friend is downed. We will cast.
I think, did we miss a save for you? Let's see here. It was till just the start of his next turn, so it's off. You're good.
Oh, I'm no longer frightened?
Correct.
All right. These things will free strike me if I move away. I'm going to just hope that Jenny can finish this thing off. I still think it's not a bad idea to, because they're going to go and then just like eat you, and then you'll be dead. Yeah, healing. Let's do healing hands. We'll do a second level cure wounds. I am just going to roll 2d8. Okay, that is plus my wisdom modifier of 2, so 12 hit points to you. And then bonus action, command Jenny to eat this guy. Smite him. Ooh, 17.
Nice. She finished him.
Yes, awesome. All right. She will use her movement to bound up over here.
All right. The Gemules, one will go after Gimbal with a Psychic Slam. 25 to hit you, Gimbal. 28 psychic
Holy
damage.
shit.
Try to leech onto you. 14 dex save to dodge it.
Do I have anything about psychic damage? Oh, all right. Sorry, deck save.
DC 14. Okay, and it attaches.
Uh,
And then the one north of Califon is going to do a Psychic Slam on Califon. 21 to hit for
Yeah.
27 psychic. Then he'll try to leech
that
onto
hits.
you. DC 14 dex save to dodge it.
I'm gonna do Dex first.
No problem. Okay, after those two guys go, it is Gimbal's turn. Gimbal, you're starting with one attached to you. And so that's going to do 10 piercing. It's your turn.
all right. Motherfucker. Okay. I'm looking to see what I have that might help me here because I was not expecting to have one of these fuckers attached to me. Is the other one attached? The other one's not attached. So where is it at?
It's in the same square as Califon.
Okay. All right. I am going to rotate to where I am facing with this thing, like away from me. And I'm going to cast Gimble's Caustic Brew, shaking up the container and pointing it at this thing that's attached to my face and just spraying it away from my companions, but catching it.
Very
Can I
good.
do that?
Yeah.
So it'd be 8 acid damage.
The start of the target's turn. Cover an
Is
acid
it,
for duration, action to remove, deal damage to start the target's turn. Okay, so you're going to cover him in acid. 14 dex save negates. So here's his dex save. He is not covered in acid. What else, Gimble?
Whatever. Well, nothing because this thing's attached to me. I'm going to
All done?
cuss it.
Okay, after Gimble comes Titus.
Titus stands up and will go after the one that is more hurt on Gimble with teeth elongating. That's a strong 11.
Miss.
All right, bonus action. Get ready to move, everybody, because the flame spirit is going to go right on top of Califon.
Okay.
And then do the fiery teleportation. So I'm not going to put it on there. All of us get to move 15 feet teleport away from the creepy people eating you.
You do not want to be in 5 feet of where Califon was.
Can I just suggest that we all go into the other room?
I don't really feel like triggering it.
Oh, sorry, you were. Okay, that's fine. I will go. Yeah, I'll just go over here and there. And
Were you talking about the?
Hey, Josh, you're like cutting in and out.
yeah, it's definitely Mr. Roboto.
Strobe effect.
I think it was the transport.
I meant like everyone just go in this room, and then I'll plug the choke with my 56 health.
We still can't hear what you're saying, Josh, but you're probably talking to someone else and you think you're on mute.
Oh, does it have to be
Maybe.
within
15 feet in a space you
sight?
can see? Actually, it might be that's a space that... Is it a space that you see, Titus, or a space the
It's a space
individual
the
sees?
creature can see. And
Okay.
so basically, we would all get stuck at the doors.
Yep. I'm going to mute Josh here. Josh, you're getting muted.
What?
Come back when you're figuring out why it's
Why am I
muted.
muted?
Something's wrong with your mic. Try to mess around with your mic a little bit. You're just not coming in through it all. We'll get back to you on your turn. Califon, your turn.
Oh my god! I'm about to pee my pants. All right, I'm gonna move forward, strike with the long sword. I'm gonna miss, and then I'm gonna miss again, and then I'll flurry of blows with the talons. Miss. And I'll move over here.
Okay, after Califon. Wow, a lot of misses. Jeff.
Okay. Bonus action hide. Pretty good. Move. Can I peek out around the corner?
Right, you see 2 there, or 1 there actually, from where you were standing.
Okay, we're going 21 for 7.
Nice.
That is a hit.
13 for 10. That's probably a miss.
Miss.
But I will action surge.
Nice.
14
Hit.
for 8 and 22 for 9.
All right. Your turn, Ozzy.
Back up.
You guys can all take the green circles off. There's no more of those things coming.
All right.
Unless it makes you feel better.
Oh, and I'll take my fear off as well, I suppose. All right. Let's try and finish this thing off. Yeah. Sword. Yeah.
Nice.
23 to hit. For 13 piercing. We'll throw the dragon's reaction on that.
That does it.
To the injured one. Yeah. All right,
Dropped
sweet.
it.
And then second attack. Hiya!
Miss.
10. Miss.
Okay, it tries to fight back against Ozzy. Oh no, dragon.
Oh, hang on.
Dragon,
Bonus
dragon.
action.
Yeah.
Jenny's getting in on this. She's going for a bite. I think, 24 to hit or 25 to hit for 8 damage.
Nice. Okay, this thing's going to go Psychic Slam on Ozzy. 14's miss, and then try to leech onto Ozzy. 14 dex save Ozzy to dodge it.
Ooh,
Ozzy dodges, and then you'll all get to go before it goes again, so we will say you defeat it handily.
Yes.
All right.
Ooh, that was tough.
you can see the picture here of the statue.
Mhm.
It was originally a dwarf, maybe Dumathoin. You're not real sure because it's been heavily defaced. The humanoid that was defacing it doesn't have anything that they're carrying on them. And that is where we'll stop for the night. We only got one magic item to split up. It's the alchemy jug. You got some valuables, a little bit of valuables. You got the share in the silver mine. You got the pack with the silk rope, and I'll just figure out what the value of those things are in gold and split that amongst you. So if anyone would like an alchemy jug, roll a d20. It'll go to whoever rolls highest.
I feel like I already rolled, but I'll do it again.
I don't know that I'll be joining again, so I'll hold off for now.
Well, you should, or else I'll roll for you. I don't want it to be unfair that way.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, roll. You got no magic items, so you should definitely take it if you roll high enough.
All right.
Okay, Titus, you want an alchemy jug?
I want a whole jar of mayonnaise.
You are set.
Man, you can throw all that mayonnaise on the ground and like set it on fire.
And you only had 3 magic items before, so you're still good. Okay, that's it. Alchemy jug goes to Titus. Thanks a lot for playing,
Congratulations.
Manny. Definitely love to have you again next time we have an open spot. So
Absolutely.
I will. Oh, and you're playing on Saturday, right? For the Shadow Dark?
I am indeed, yes.
All right, that's going to be fun. That's going to be super
Yeah, I'm
fun.
looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Oh, we should unmute Josh. Sorry, Josh. Josh, we're back.
Oh yeah, because I was really wanting that alchemy jug. No, just kidding. Are we getting an extended rest, or are we staying?
No, we'll pick up right where you're at. So don't update anything.
Well,
I will update Titus
let me do a healer's kit on Titus and on myself real fast, just so that I can get that done and note it down.
Remember it, okay?
Yeah. So this is Titus. So 17 back to you, Titus. This is me. 15 back to me.
Very good. All right. Good night, everyone.